Hello.
There you go.
Hello.
Welcome to the preamble chat. Prior to Booty, I hope you're all happy.
It's a live stream.
It's a live
We
stream.
made it to a live stream, guys.
Ik ben here.
Wow, what a week. Apologies
busy.
on Monday if you were expecting a live stream because we said there would be one and then we couldn't do that. Sometimes you just can't perform and you can't explain why. Maybe it's the weather.
Maybe we got
maybe
beer dick.
Maybe we've got beer dick. No, we had a load of sound issues. So basically we've kind of stripped down everything in our office and rewired it and tried a different setup than normal. Because I'm sure there's probably people going, why don't you just use the same old setup?
I know. I was trying to explain to my partner what
Yeah.
we were trying to do, and it's like it takes a long time to get it right.
It's the way we've done it is we're trying to have basically 4 streams for one, which
Yeah.
is probably quite stupid. Maybe we are stupid people, but
Especially
we're also
since the-
ambitious. I think that's important to be ambitious and
Yeah.
stupid at the same time.
Yeah,
We love
exactly.
Reinventing the wheel every time.
Yeah.
If you're stupid and not ambitious, you're just stupid. If you're stupid and ambitious, at least it's admirable.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
the only issue we really had, and the main issue was sound. So we're trying to fix a load of buzzing in our ears because we then discovered that when we started playing games, there was a horrible kind of like a graining kind of every time someone moved their mouse or.
Ross's, we could hear how hard Ross's graphics card was working. That's how weird it
Through
was.
our
So
headphones.
the more like, I don't know, interference or RF it generated as it ramped up,
Yeah.
became more and more noisy on our headphones. Which
It's a 3090 Ti, and I think it's a
well,
powerful
I mean,
little beast.
you need to,
Yeah, I need to
brag
say it because
Yeah.
it's a big boy. It's a big, powerful beast. And the issue was that I think that all the audio gear is going near it. And this is very technical stuff. If you don't care about it, it's fair enough. But we're just giving you a very
Justifying
technical
our-
reason and justifying why we couldn't stream on Monday. Yesterday we went to an NVIDIA barbecue event, networking thing. We met some other streamers and YouTubers. And
Yeah.
so there's a little slog on that, but that won't be out before the TwitchCon vlogs. They are probably more vlogs than shlogs because I've actually found music for them.
Nice.
And there's B-roll, which is nice.
Yeah.
I love B-roll.
Well, it looks good.
And
Makes
that'll probably
makes
be
the
a
video more
two-parter.
interesting because the other bits are just us fucking talking to camera, which, let's be honest,
Yeah,
is
boring.
really dull.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boring and ugly. Nobody
Check
wants
this out though.
that. Look at that. That's more interesting than any of the
See,
things I
that's
just said.
why we have B-roll, because otherwise you get that.
But yeah, the intention will be there's probably going to be 2 or 3 Amsterdam vlogs. One of them being a golf-based one
Specific.
because we did golf and then we filmed it all and it was an hour long and that needs its own video.
Craig
I
got
think.
drunk.
Craig
Off
did
his
get
face.
drunk. It's crazy. After a couple of beers, Craig really opens up.
When was that?
Which time was that though?
Which time?
Was it the veal time? I mean, that's in the vlog as well. But yeah, hopefully we can get the first one out on Saturday. That'll be the aim. And
veal
yes,
time.
things are being made. Hat Films are doing things again.
We're doing it.
We are.
We've been very busy. Yesterday we were in London for like an NVIDIA event. That was fun. There'll be a slog on that. Have you mentioned that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
That's fine. You can tell. You keep telling him.
No, that's it. But
Sorry,
we want
Chop.
to play Booty today.
Go back to what you're best at.
Nice, but yeah, no. So there will be videos. There will be things. And yeah.
So we're going to be playing Booty, our D&D show today, in 2 parts. We will have, this is episode 3, there will be part 1 and 2. There should be some pretty interesting stuff happening this session, so stick around. We are pretty much ready to go. I wish I'd brought my little fan today because my back's already getting a bit
We're
hot.
right here.
We're
Thank
big
you.
fans. Is this too?
So when Craig's ready, we can pretty much get going.
No one is complaining
Craig
about our
didn't say his
sound.
lamp.
Trot, do you have a preamble or not today? Do you have like notes? You know,
I can
'cause
recap if you like.
Yeah, do you want to do a
Craig, if I
recap?
roll around M&Ms in my mouth during the recording, is that fine?
I'm
Oh,
going to say,
yeah.
I'm gonna say
Fine.
no.
Can I have a few M&Ms?
Do you want an M&M there?
No, I don't.
Anyone?
You put some in this little box.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be many. Oh, also,
wait,
hold on.
wait, we got a camera.
Whilst we're doing preamble, oh shit.
It was not directly top down, Craig.
Oh, I wish that camera was directly top down. We can't do it. We've got such a high ceiling.
It's ridiculous ceiling. Yeah.
Maybe that's a project we can do
I'll have that one.
at some point. So everybody, oh my god, that's loads of M&Ms, thanks. A little while back, if you haven't seen it, we did a rating crisps video. Now,
You're not in frame.
I know I'm not in frame, but they can hear me. And yeah, so we did a Rating Crisp video. Check that out on our YouTube channel, Hat Films. If you haven't seen it yet, we're going to be doing another rating video next week, by the way. We're going to be doing chocolate.
Well, we're trying to.
Yeah.
One of the
Cam,
things that
yeah.
was dubiously absent
It's Cam 2 if you ever need it.
from our crisp rating video was one that was in the official rank in the UK. Very hard to find. Scampi flavored fries. Now these things I bloody love. You get them in pubs
Right.
quite frequently.
And how well
you
do they
found
go
them?
with M&M's? Because I just had an M&M.
Well, you're about to find out. Crack them
Okay.
open, Trot.
Very excited. It's a very small bag.
Yeah, they're just like they are human.
Gross hot mess.
What are those things that cats eat? Dreamies. These are human dreamies. That's the way I would describe Scampi and lemon fries. Human dreamies.
Disagree.
I mean, they definitely have a greeny aesthetic, a dreamy aesthetic.
Little pillows of flavour, mate.
I might make that shot a little bit wider.
It's dusty. Look at that dust. I need like a palate cleanser. Which coffee do I choose?
I can't go wider.
I don't know.
What do you think, Trot?
Oh my god.
So I'll go. I haven't had one for ages.
They're like a crispy Skips. They taste like Skips.
How's it look in the sound and chat? Just for
Oh,
me.
they're crispier.
They're quite hard, aren't they?
Yeah. Pretty good.
It's salty smelling already. Ooh, there's a real oceany.
Taste of the ocean. Craig, have you had these before?
The outer layer is very nice.
That's lovely.
I don't think I have had these before.
They're like basically like frazzles. They're like bacon frazzles, but they're scampi flavoured.
I put them in A.
Would you?
Yeah.
That's good.
Really nice crisp.
Bit of a B.
It's almost like a wheat crunchy, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh,
it's good flavour.
Like them?
yeah. I'd say
They're not like Walker's Ready Salted though, are they?
they're no Walker's ready salted oven
They're
baked.
very far from
These are
Walker's.
And they are very far from
Harry says they're goated. And they
Red
are.
Leicester mini cheddars.
Agree. mean,
I saw some Red Leicester mini cheddars in the shop yesterday. Almost bought a pack for all of you. Then I didn't.
Red Leicester cheddars. Somebody literally made a post on Reddit thanking you. for
Seriously,
introducing-
like, give it a go.
Are flames.
Oh, yes.
Oh wait, is this one broken?
It might
Or
just be
just
out of
been
battery.
There we go.
I was trying to switch the door
If you wanna
clip
wipe your
rather than
hands,
the switch itself.
They are greasy,
Yeah.
but they're tasty.
There we go. That's what you're missing out on.
Excellent. Well, we finally found them.
Look at that, we can go moody.
Oh,
So
it's
I
like
just got
It's
one.
like
Nighttime
nighttime.
on the boat.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I just got one button to do that. That's all.
And it's sudden as well.
Yeah, because it's the. I'm literally just turning the plug on and off.
Yeah. It's cool. I like that.
Can do these lights for. I won't.
Look, I got 2 cups because I already had a coffee, and then Smith brought me another one.
Well, Trot actually bought
He
those.
said that you get sauced, bitch, and he poured some other mysterious.
I put
liquid
some
into
whiskey, like lots of whiskey in it.
it. Yeah. I
How
said,
much
okay,
caffeine
let's
is
get
too much
sauced.
caffeine?
Well, you had anything
You have to
other
pour the
than
Red
those
Bull
two?
into the coffee.
I've not. It's empty stomach. Just going straight
Oh,
in.
that's fine.
Have you not eaten yet, Craig? Again,
No, I had the sandwich.
that's good. I
the
saw you
cap.
eating something actually.
I had coffee bean
The
sandwich.
best thing is, we went live at 2, right? Hell yeah.
We made it.
Well, pretty much. It was a
much.
few minutes after.
No, it's
Amazing.
2. 2 exactly.
It's getting good. It's
Are you
getting
ready,
better.
Smith?
Yep, I'm ready.
And I can just stick these on the check.
If we sound
Check.
good.
Check. Loud noise.
DJ. 1.
Yeah, it's not even peaking. That's good.
Excellent.
So I have it on a
dampened
delay.
towel? Why was it? Did you dampen this towel?
I washed my hands, then dried my hands in the
Then you
towel.
grabbed the towel. Okay,
And I thought, well, maybe it being damper might actually help pull some of the grease off of your fingers.
sure.
Right.
You don't seem to believe that.
The
So
mic.
dice cam off. We put the booty thing there. That's that.
So the mics should be fine today.
That button does. Hopefully, yeah.
Craig has established
Now
why
just
they
at
didn't
the-
work last time.
Now we're just at the mercy of their 7-hour battery life, which I don't believe is 7 hours. It might be because we're recording at the same time.
Natural 20.
That was a 4. I saw that.
Apparently, there's no Twitter notification.
I'll do it. There should have
All
been.
of our followers use Twitter. If you do, actually, let us know because I have no idea. I mean, we are shooting in the wind. When it
I mean,
comes
you're
to-
right. I don't know how many of them do. We're streaming Booty right now.
Yeah, just
I'll
don't-
put that out.
Don't
Yeah.
link it.
Oh, let me check.
Don't link it.
It's a special thing.
Put Twitch.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Dash.
Are the sound effects work in chat? Here we go.
Yeah, people are saying that if you use links on Twitter, it doesn't necessarily push your tweet out to people.
That
With
is
the
super
intention
dumb.
that you're trying to let them lead the platform. Now, this is what we feel like is a cyber myth, but everyone else seems to be doing it.
So
And
we've
we're
got to
sheep.
look trendy and cool. And
We're
do the same
filthy
thing.
little dirty sheep who don't know how to think for ourselves. So instead of giving you a link, you have to find us yourself.
Let's do a picture. as
NP,
well.
NP, NP,
It's all in the bio, in the link
NP.
Let's do a picture. Fucking yes.
Okay, that's working now.
I don't know if I can get Craig.
Oh, get it on
I'll
wide.
just take a
Craig, get
picture.
your little turtly
I'll just
head
take
in.
a picture of you guys. if
Use
you
your
want.
turtleneck and get your turtle face in. You're not in, Craig. You need to be
That's
further.
alright, I'll just take a picture of you guys. That'd be
No, I
easy.
got us in.
Get in further.
more.
Still not in.
Just have
Still
my
not in,
forehead
Craig. Bit
there.
more,
There you
bit
go.
more. There
I
you
got
go.
his forehead.
Nice.
God, there's so many buttons here.
Craig's got a Stream Deck XL now
Yeah.
to make up for his tiny dick.
It doesn't quite make up for it.
How many buttons has your dick got?
Just one giant red button,
What are these down there? You got some
Actually
refrigerators,
giant.
have you?
modestly sized.
I might get these off the desk and then just...
Modest.
Or is it better to just sit from the desk? What looks better? Because I keep leaning down.
I wouldn't put a Red Bull front and center.
That's,
No, it just
yeah,
looks
but
like-
I mean,
looks
it's
like
out of shot there.
advertising.
That's the
Yeah.
only reason I put it there. But
It's all right.
I
If you
can- I can
lean,
finish
don't
it.
worry about it. He's jittering. He's had too much. I'm ready when you aren't.
We should definitely give Craig 1 or 2 beers before next time.
Yeah.
why? What happened?
Light
you
them
just
up.
you light up the world, Craig. You don't. Even
I
realise.
can't remember it.
You can't remember. Everything goes
blanked
foggy
out.
after the second beer.
I just got up to check something. I can't remember
Dude,
what it was.
those are
Stop tell-
non-alcoholic,
Oh, yeah,
bro.
we're recording.
Don't, yeah. Don't
doing
tell
the
people
final
when they're
check.
good drunks, because that's how you make alcoholics.
You're a good.
Dude, I really prefer you when you're drinking.
Well, we'll find out
it
what
just
coffee
looks like
does
you
this
enjoy
time.
things more, which is not that you're miserable in sober life.
Normally you're unanimated and dull. But when you drink, you come alive, bright like a sun,
Yeah.
opening like a flower to the
There's
world.
a real balance
splash.
to it.
Right, splash.
And what about a gunshot? Because that's going to be a loud one.
Pow, bam.
Is that loud enough, chat?
Chat, is that loud enough?
Looks like Craig is serving
Yeah.
Fox pipe in the Twitter pic.
Is...
Look, when you drink, you drive so much better. Come on. It's a confidence thing.
Louder. Needs to blow out my eardrums.
We
Sure.
It's a
I
good volume
endorse-
for Sandpair.
No,
Do
but
not
someone
endorse
wanted it to...
drinking.
I always prefer louder. So
Storm, which is a Twitch moderator, Twitch admin, Twitch staff, also give us a thumbs up.
I say if it's too loud, you're too old.
Thanks, Storm.
Harry says good volume.
Thanks, Hurry.
Bit louder there.
No, don't listen to that. We've got Barry.
I'm listening to the one person that wants it louder. What about this one?
Oh, Kapipi.
Oh, that's how the little thing deflates. It inflates,
Oh,
and then it...
Terrence.
Nice.
Terrence, yeah.
Oh shit, did I send you that picture?
No?
I have a picture of Terrence.
Do you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I quickly
drawn.
send you that?
Yeah, all right.
Sorry, I fucked up there.
I don't know how I'm going to add this to stream without them, the studio mode.
They can see it, they know what it looks like.
studio mode that shit.
Yeah, we'll do a little reveal in the
I've got to
recap.
add buttons and stuff
Dun,
for it.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, sorry, I
dun,
fucked up there a bit.
dun, dun.
I've got to open Discord on there now.
Terrence has been drawn by Casper, our amazing artist.
Casper's a solid one.
We are in talks to the end of this series to have some merch coming out. I was talking to Harry and Casper about these sort of things. There's going to be like a poster with a lot of these fun images worked together into it. There also might be like a coffee table book or something. Wow, that's actually a pretty good bit of. That's really good. I mean, have you practiced that?
Wow.
That was pretty good
Hey,
sleight of
Smith.
hand. No, not so good. I've seen that one.
And you've not seen that
I
before?
didn't
No,
know
that
you
was
guys
pretty
were all
good.
magicians.
Are you not a magician?
Did that look good
I'm
on
not a
camera?
magician,
But you've
no.
been using
I had
so
like the
many styles.
perfect
That's why
angle for
That's why
that.
I'm a wizard in this, because I feel like that's a fantasy of mine, to be a wizard.
Oh, God, he's pushed it into his ear.
Right,
But it's
what-
coming back out of his mouth.
What was he called? Terrence? Mm-hmm. I don't know. He's
What's he called?
Terry. There you go. I'm going to call him Terry.
Terry.
Terry Tibbs.
Terry Tibbs.
What's that from? Is that the phone jacket?
That's from Phone Jacket, yeah.
All right, let me close Discord so it doesn't ping. So
One
we're on
coffee
time,
down.
but we're still not on time, if you get what I mean.
On
These
to the
lanterns.
next one.
What's this?
Do you think I'd fool Penn and Teller?
There's only one way to find out. Let's get you on that TV show.
Okay, here we
Keep going,
go.
fool us.
Oh my God, are you using an Apple pencil? Okay, now you fooled us. You fooled us. Do you want to show in Las Vegas and feel miserable for the rest of your life?
Yeah. Rename.
Miserable and rich.
Terry.
Miserable and rich.
But you live in a desert. A wealthy desert. But you're miserable.
Apparently Lolitree's done some cute art as well.
Oh.
Send it in.
It's on the Discord,
I'd like
apparently.
to see that. Where? I mean,
Let's have a look on
at that
Discord. Oh God, what?
We're on Discord.
Whereabouts
Please
on
don't make me
Discord,
add anything
Lolitry?
else right
Help us
now.
out.
I
We
won't. I
are
won't.
dumb.
We need to start soon as well.
We
But I
are
want to.
silly boys. But
In
we
gallery maybe?
Oh God, I'm so fucking hot already.
No,
I don't know how you're heating up. It seems to be quite a mild temperature today.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not ill.
That's,
But
Oh, don't say that.
I know.
Don't
Well, I did a COVID test this morning.
look,
I'm
you've
in the
been
clear.
to Silverstone now, Craig, and now you have
Yeah.
to get COVID.
I'm going away at the weekend.
Oh, so am I, mate. So, mate, the last LARP I went to, I I was really ill, and then this one, I don't want to get ill again.
Oh, I looked on the wrong Discord.
Hello, Snolty. Where is this image?
Is it in general? Is it in off topic?
Someone link it to me.
Is it in Scrubs?
Oh, thank you, Dark Pain.
You found it?
Yes.
Where is it?
Oh, that's cute.
Craig, can we get the dice cam?
I mean, I'm trying to.
Oh my God, it's a GIF.
I'll get
Is
the
it a
dice
GIF?
cam in a
Oh,
moment.
fucking
Just bear with
bring
me.
that
I'm just
bad
trying
boy
to set up the. I can't press a button at the moment because I'm doing this.
Oh, it's a stack.
Right.
Great. Don't do it just yet. Let's wait for it to restart.
Hang on. Does that? That doesn't turn it off.
Oh my God, this is the best GIF
Okay,
ever.
I can't do it yet.
Okay, it's restarted now.
Terry
I wanna
Fox.
pause.
But what section of the Hat Films thing is it in?
General.
Oh, that's
Sorry, no, I'm only a captain.
ready?
Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's a hat on a hat.
Is this still working? Clear top right.
That's always molasses
not.
drawn on.
Oh, it's not clear.
Oh, it's not liking that for some
There's
reason.
a little teaser of Terrence up there.
Tease.
That's
It's a
beautiful horse's
tease.
mane.
Terry.
Terry,
off,
Terry, Terry.
on.
Oh right, always molasses reposted it. Thank you.
Yeah,
I will
Terry,
show it in a
Terry,
sec. Don't worry. I'm going to
Terry.
cut to that camera. I'm going to lose this page if I
some
click
more
away from
sword
it.
that I put. We should have like a booty sub channel.
Yeah, maybe.
Art only.
There's good news on the podcast front for anyone who wants to listen to Booty in an audio format. We are very close to having that up and running within a matter of probably days, maybe 1 or 2. Maybe even sooner. There's literally an email here about it right now.
Right. Does that show that? There you go.
And then, nice, okay.
I can't change the exposure. You'll have to do it at your end.
Have they found Pat Butcher yet?
So full names and addresses. It's weird.
What does? Huh?
Right,
For the
let's try.
podcast to sign the document or something. I'm going to need your waist measurements,
I'm captain.
leg length.
It's Captain.
And then there's more. Hold on.
Hang on, I just want to check this button works. So Terry on, off. And then it's on that scene.
Ah, look at Terrence.
Right, and then you want,
Oh my goodness.
now,
look at
now
Terrence
you want
floating around.
that camera. And I want to clear that and put
Oh,
that on.
that's good. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, it animates.
That's so good.
Hold on. There's the hat. This is by Lolitry.
Oh, that's good.
Wait, the hat has a hat.
We should
Oh
put,
yes.
in like maybe the next stream, we should have this like as one of the things that can go in the top right.
When the hat falls, it should then
If they're fine with us using it.
Amazing.
Are you
thingy
fine
should-
with us using
should
it?
appear.
Unpaid.
Dinky Doinkers should appear when that hat drops. Again, it looks great.
Oh yeah, what's the
Thank you.
sound effect for that? Because we might need that.
What, the captain's hat?
Yeah, I've got so many of
Dinky
these now. I wish I
Doinkers.
categorised them.
Hey, Doinkers.
What did
You
I
like me?
use?
You do it over there, Doinkers.
I used some sort of spell
Doinkers.
sound.
Is that you?
Don't worry, we haven't started yet.
Is today
just
the
waiting
day
until
I
we're ready to go.
die in the campaign?
Is it this?
We say
Sorry?
this is today's when I die in the campaign.
This is
Spell
the
one,
day you
right.
die.
Episode 3.
Okay.
He's calling it
Ross's the Titus's epic death scene.
Titus Tragedy.
The
The Titus Effect.
Titus effect. That'd be really sad if I died so soon.
You should have a surname
I've only
called
just
Hole.
remember. I keep remembering. I have to hole.
Titus Hole.
Titus
In
Titus Hole.
the Thousand
Titus
Teeth.
hole.
Titus
Titus
Hole. Titanic.
One thing. I might get Casper
That's my middle
to
name.
do this one. I do want to do. I love the idea of having an image of the anchors coming down and like smashing houses up.
So it needs to be like a horror scene.
It's quite a complicated image to make.
It just needs to be like you could, I guess, see the
really
ridges of
see
these
the
tall
depth.
buildings, and
Yeah,
then you
yeah.
can see like because what we're saying, like an armada of anchors raining
Just
from
coming
above,
down.
and then one giant one just like really close, and then people running her.
Yeah.
There could be
Almost
a
like
shadow
the Pompeii.
Yeah.
the
Pompeii,
anchors
like-
over your body.
The day the anchors
shadow
fell.
of
The
one.
shadow of the anchor, yeah.
Just
It could be like
over your
a
face.
Star Wars poster.
That could be the
Star
town
Wars,
you're
like,
from,
episode 1 poster
Anchorfell.
where he's against, you see a
Anchorfell.
shadow, but it's the shadow of
The
the
anchor
anchor.
fell.
Anchorfell. It's
That could be the town you're from.
It'll
Like,
be
it was haunted by a historical like raid.
Look, you're
It's
the-
like Milton Keynes. No, not like Milton Keynes.
not like Milton Keynes.
Like one of the cities in England that was bombed ahead in World War II.
Yeah. But it was my Pompeii.
It was your Bombay.
My granddad fell in that one.
That's my.
He got torn
Pompeii.
apart by an anchor. We've been through this. If you haven't followed so far, in a
Did you
piece
see it
of-
happen?
A very small piece of backstory. My granddad was torn apart by an anchor, and we all saw it happen.
We were a child at the time. You were like
Yeah.
a baby on his knee.
I was a small child. I wasn't on his knee. I was running to him as they started falling. Everyone was frantic. I was running through the crowd back as they were running the opposite way. I'm going to my granddad.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty
All
intense.
hidden lore that we haven't really fully explored.
scratched
but
the surface.
The spin-off D&D from this will just
We could
be-
go back in time.
We'll have to go back.
We could do a one shot. You could do that. You could run a one shot.
I don't like to. No, I don't. That's all my
Okay,
limitations.
That's it.
But
That's it. You're capped out.
I have that one moment where I'm running back and then I witness my granddad being torn apart by a very large anchor. And he's just like,
You don't want to do what Star Wars does and make a whole movie.
What colour's the blood of your people?
he stayed alive because it kind of cut him in half but left his head. So he's still like,
Oh, Jesus. Did he try and say anything to you?
That's fucked up.
son.
Son?
This is all
Grandson?
bonus stuff, by the way.
He
It's
wasn't
not going in the
thinking straight.
episode.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
Why? Because he'd just been cleaved in twain by an anchor.
He was saying mummy.
Oh,
Mummy! Mummy! I'm like, granddad?
Anyway,
so dark.
good to go.
It's so dark. I'm there trying to shovel his pieces back together. They're just like a torn up
All
shrimp.
the little fish start coming around and just start pecking at all the little pieces. No. And you're like squeezing fish to get bits of his like eye and stuff out of them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no, you're okay.
Please, you're okay, these pieces go back together. It's just like, literally looks like just like that shrimp we had yesterday, just torn up and just, come on, we can go back in.
Man, that shrimp was amazing. That big
That
old
shrimp was fucking amazing.
God, yeah, huge.
I want more of it.
Yeah,
It's just disheartening when you have to kind of dismantle it.
yeah. What? As in you don't like the experience?
I don't like to
Got
have to
ID
look
for
at
Red Bull.
looking at his eyes.
Yeah. Again.
Again?
I only buy it, like, I get ID.
You got
every,
ID'd for Red
I
Bull.
only buy it like once every 6 months, so it's such a big deal. But it's like, yeah, you have to be 16 to buy it.
Oh my God!
I'm old enough to have a kid that's old enough to buy Red Bull.
I didn't even know you got ID'd for Red Bull, let alone you getting ID'd for Red Bull. I mean, you got a youthful face, but I wouldn't say you look like a child.
16.
I just tweet about it every time because I only buy it like once every 6 months or so, and it
Oh
happens every
my
time. So I'm like,
God.
yep, still
We need,
ID.
we need to stand you next to a group of 16-year-olds and just be like, this is ridiculous.
Did you drive to like a garage? Like,
This is my local Tesco.
did you walk in?
Yeah.
Right.
So I walked in. I had a mask on.
didn't drive
and
in?
She was like, "Oh, can you just drop your mask down?" She's like, "You got in the ID?" As if like that wasn't enough.
Yeah, it's because you're so clean shaven all the time.
He's got a 16-year-old face,
Is that it,
mouth.
though?
Yeah, if you had a bit of bum
But he's
fluff.
also like, he's quite tall, he's quite like, he doesn't have the build of a 16-year-old.
No.
What's the build of a 16-year-old?
It's small, I guess.
Depends on the
Like
16-year-old.
16.
Not that big.
Right, should we kick this off?
But you do
Let's
have a
kick this
useful
off.
face though. 16 though, that's nuts.
You ready, Craig?
I'm not 16. Let me look at the wrinkles for a start, especially on the forehead. Have you seen that?
got
There aren't
loads.
many wrinkles. Well, yeah,
There aren't 16 of them, though, are there?
It's not like rings on a tree.
is.
Like,
It
let me
is.
count your forehead lines.
Just scratch
Anyway,
your forehead.
we are good to go.
Okay.
16 is old.
Let's do it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna just start on Alex Smith,
Okay.
and I guess I'll. for
Happy with the
stream,
music?
if the stream's
Do it
happy,
for them.
I'm gonna
saying not.
cut in.
Do it for you, mate. That's
Do
all
it for
you.
grandfather.
You're
Right.
rolling, yeah?
Not yet. The mics should be. I'm gonna just double check those. They should just be rolling by themselves. That is now rolling. Stream's still live. I'm gonna roll the. Look at this trot. You're like this. I've got a composite recording in Voicemeeter that records 8 separate channels.
Oh, I like that a lot. You're
Check.
Really pushing our PC there.
I am We've pushed it harder. Squid Game was the hardest we've pushed it.
Yeah, Squid Game. You haven't seen that? You should really check it out.
It's on the, which channel is it on?
Hat Films, I believe.
Hat Films.
This is a warehouse one, wasn't
Have
it?
you got a YouTube channel?
We got a YouTube channel, Hat Films, and then we got Hat Films Gaming, which
Yeah.
makes no sense. It should be Hat Gaming, but someone took that.
All right.
Sorry.
Have you got any like channel for all your live stream VODs from here?
Oh yeah.
but they're still processing the requests.
Where can
so
I find that?
Hat Films Live.
Hat Films Live. Okay.
Yeah, we've got 3
Yeah,
channels.
but
and then
again,
there's a
right now
fourth.
that's just
a podcast.
it's still pending.
The
We're still
podcast
waiting for
channel,
things
Hat
on that.
Hat Chat. You got a
Yeah.
you have your own podcast, do you?
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Also,
Right.
I'm just pointing out I have a 3090. It's a 3090 Ti.
Don't worry, I put TI in.
Thank you.
for
Here we go.
Right. Can we just do a little bit of silence? Then I'm going to do some claps. That helps me find it.
That coffee is shit in comparison to the Costa one.
Was it?
I did not. It's
Surprising how much
not
that
as
helps in the
nice
edit.
tasting. What do you think?
I don't have the comparison. It's fine.
Anyone else shaking?
Not creamy.
Better than the office coffee machine, which I actually find
Oh yeah,
really not
Yeah,
great.
My 16-year-old nerves.
it's all
Yeah.
that coffee.
Okay,
Right.
Alex Smith is all up to you now.
Okay.
For stream, I'll just play the theme. Here we go.
Deer in the headlights now.
And in your own time.
Welcome back to Hat D&D Booty, High Seas, Low Expectations. It is episode 3, and we are going to start with a little recap from none other than Chris Trott, who plays Sword in this excellent adventure.
That's you.
That's my name, Chris Trott. Thank you, Alex Smith, Dungeon Master Extraordinaire. I can't wait to recap episode 2 for everybody here at home. Here we go. Monkeys gathered. We thought we're having dinner. And we were the dinner. And so I fired my musket at them, which caused them to scatter. A portal activates behind the 2 pillars, the way gates, and then Kapipi casts sleep on some monkeys to give us a bit of a distraction. Then you trip through the portal, right? Mm-hmm. Kapipi falls back through the portal, and then I go through as well. Top floor of a tower of some sort on an island, which seems to be a wizard's island. And it's got the monkeys in it as well. There's little alcoves for the monkeys to sit in. And we're like, what? What's going on there? And it all spirals to the ceiling. So we walk downstairs, and we found a workshop lab, which is growing strange plants and then oversized things and potions and alchemical components and things like that, and small critters being experimented on, perhaps. We came across one that Kapipi took a very good liking to, which was a little rabbit with some horns and a horse's mane that looks like the following. If you're listening, it looks like a rabbit with horns and a horse's mane. But our artist, Casper, has done a really good job
Yeah,
of making
look
it.
at that.
And it turns out it farts inwardly to inflate itself, and you can hold it up like a balloon. People love that. Anyway, you see you see a huge purple and pink whale transform into a humanoid figure out in the sea. You look out the window and see that, and I found a transformation stone, which looks really interesting. It turns out that person that was a huge whale is a half-orc wizard that's covered in wizard trinkets and the like, and they're called Periwinkle, and this is their tower. And they're like ex-military, ex-navy mutineer, and now doing their own bit of business on their own island. They got their own setup here. They got elementals working fields. They got magically enhanced goods, and there's lots of automation on the island. And then we walk over, have a little tour of the place because they're quite lonely, and we see some really like lesser merfolk creatures, like really strange,
Ugly.
looking, similar to like the monkeys that they've been experimenting
Well,
on.
they look hot from afar.
Pretty
Up
from a
close.
distance.
Then you see like
But
they
then
got like
they're butters.
fried egg eyes.
They're butters.
Fried egg eyes, and then
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
butters.
Butters, mate.
We're also showed a very carnivorous reef which is in front of these merfolk, and the plan for Periwinkle is to lure in corsairs and ships via these merfolk, which you shouldn't see up close, and the carnivorous reef will destroy the ship, and they can ransack or stop. This is a defense mechanism, right?
Basically, anyone who's sort of wanting to act nefariously against the island who doesn't have
Yeah.
like pre-arranged business, they'll often be lured in by the Butters merfolk.
And butters is a London slang term for ugly person.
Butterface,
Yeah.
right?
Butterface.
So
Butterface, everything
Yes.
butterface.
everything
If you didn't know what that
Butterface,
was.
right?
Um,
Okay.
Anyway,
and-
Periwinkle continues the tour, right?
Yeah, they get
quite-
the reef was the carnivorous, so it
Eats them.
sucks people in and absorbs them
In
like,
their little lava tubes.
Yeah. There you go.
Periwinkle shows us Turtle Island, and there are 6 or 7 huge turtles, and I think that's nothing like Kapipi, but at the same
Nothing
time,
like Kapipi. Completely different to Kapipi.
Completely
He
different.
likes to make that clear.
so Periwinkle's been attempting to grow these turtles as big as possible, but they have a weird side effect of laying eggs.
Elemental eggs. Yeah.
They offer us a job, essentially. They offer us specifically 1,750 gold to get some and make some deliveries. One is to return 10 of their mankeys, which is the messed up monkeys, to Periwinkle's master called Flagan, who is a gnome, and he's bald and he's got hair on the sides. That's all we know.
Nice one.
To try and extract their intern, because it turns out the mankeys are actually a fusion of the intern that was working apprentice for
Sure.
Periwinkle and is now part of all these mankeys somehow. We also need to transport barrels of crops and 2 stones, which are pocket rocks that can hold barrels in them.
That's right.
And then we signed a long contract, which seemed legit. We stayed the night in their guest suite, which was very nice of them. You request Terrence, and Periwinkle reluctantly lets you have them so that they can go on a journey. And then we teleport back to the island to discover a crisis. Our ship has been attached and attacked by 2 Corsair ships, like the following image.
Wow.
They've got ropes attached to our ship and they're pulling it away. And we try to engage and try and stop these Corsairs. A fire explodes on our top deck, and Periwinkle's throwing spells but can't quite get them all. And Kapipi, it fell in the water.
We left a
Titus
shipment
fell in
at
the
the
water.
top of the beach
Yeah.
to go down and rescue our ship.
Yeah, that's right, the rowboat. So we're now amongst it, trying to get our ship back from the Corsair ships that are trying to steal us, steal our stuff.
So in terms of where the players are positioned, you've got Ross is fallen down between those 2 ropes, essentially. He's in the water, Titus is fallen down between those 2 ropes.
Titus.
You've got Kapipi, once again levitating above the deck. Throw back to an earlier episode. He's levitating on the front of the Clumsy Goose. Sword is next
Near
to
the
him,
fire.
basically near that fire. So that fire there was a grease spell that's now been ignited on the Clumsy Goose.
And it sort of worked.
Yeah, you burnt
It
one
scattered
guy.
them, but they're all just going back on their ship now.
Yep.
And leaving and pulling our ship with it. So
This was something that Trot very kindly whipped up for me just to give you guys a picture of like what this looks like. This isn't necessarily a battle map, but this is what we're kind of seeing.
just a bit of Procreate earlier.
Nice.
Before
You and I had no idea you were an artist.
I'm many things, Craig.
There's many things.
An artist is not one of them.
I beg to differ.
Well, don't beg.
Please.
Below you.
I want to differ.
Please.
Please.
Okay, fine. And that's where we're at.
So
GM.
that's where we are now, struggling.
We're still in the midst of battle, I assume.
Yes, so first thing I'm going to ask you to do, well, I'll describe a little bit of what you're looking at. So the players are currently on the Clumsy Goose, or in and around the Clumsy Goose rather. They've gained the deck, so Sword has managed to climb up the anchor chain before it was retracted. Kapipi managed to float his way up onto above the deck. They've neutralized a couple of the bandits that were on the deck. However, beyond the fire, beyond the grease spell that you saw, there is still a couple of you can't quite make out behind the fire who or what they are, but you know that they're probably enemies moving around behind it. And then of course there's the other ship, the other Corsair ship, the 2 other Corsair ships that may have enemy crew and that working against you. What we'll start with is, we'll stay out of initiative for a minute, because at the moment, Titus is currently in the water.
Just
He's
failed.
trying to get out. He failed trying to get out of the water, and you're in quite a dangerous position because the ship is being pulled out to sea. And if you're not careful, of course you're amphibious, so you could swim down. The ship is going to get dragged over you. Sword and Kapipi, you know your positions on the boat. How would you like to what would you each like to do now, sort of before we get into this proper fight?
Peepers!
Sword.
Kippy!
I'm getting a bit of altitude sickness up here.
You can float, right?
I'm right here now, floating. Yes. Can you not see me?
Titus, can you go again? Like swoop down and offer a pad?
Blah, 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 blah. Guys!
Look, he's struggling.
I'm a proficient
It's
swimmer, I don't know why I'm
oversized,
drowning.
How am I going to offer a pad?
Just, you can levitate down, right?
But I can move myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Here I go.
Do you need a rope or anything? You got one.
Let me just make this clear. I'm still in the air, right?
You're still
Levitated
floating.
by Titus's
Yeah,
spell.
Yes.
That's right.
Yep. But you can choose to move yourself up to 20 feet.
Only
in
20
action.
feet. How far away from Titus am I right
Good
now?
point.
Because
Probably
he's
about
down
40.
in-
Ooh,
so I can't get there.
that's a whole
You could
move.
dash, which would be your entire
Are you being attacked?
turn.
I don't
Who's
know.
left on the ship?
Okay, well, tell me what you intend to do, then we'll
Yeah.
go into initiative. So you're thinking about moving to try and help Titus.
Yeah, towards Titus
sword.
as far as I can get.
I'm going to try and find a bucket of water to put out this grease fire, which is definitely going to work.
Caused by you, I might add.
Did I ignite it? I just put the grease down.
Yeah, but you took the shot, which hit his shoulder, and then he just burst
Come
into
on.
flames.
By proxy? Sure. Yeah, it's
I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Not pointing fingers out of character.
How'd
or
you
anything.
put out grease fires? I'm going to get loads of water.
Yeah,
Okay.
what you want to do is definitely pour water onto a grease
I'm going to get a
fire.
bucket of salty water.
That's a very good
I
point.
can put out small campfires.
I think it's
Is it
okay.
like a small campfire?
He's going to get some water.
So my intention
Okay,
is to find
right, we're going to go into initiative in a minute. Right, okay, your intention is to do something about the fire.
Yes.
What are you thinking about doing?
I need to get back up there.
Okay.
What's around me to grab hold of and pull myself back up?
So,
If there's anything.
1 second before I do that, I did look into the levitate spell, and you were right earlier. Something you need to do in order to move is you need to grab and push and pull against things around you.
So I can't just magically move.
Unfortunately not. But
Am
I
I
am going to
close
say that
enough?
if you're floating in like complete open space right now, I'm going to say that you can sort of like
Is it like
move yourself
is
over.
it like
Flat,
being
I
in
think,
space, whereas if you like just push off from something, you can
Yeah.
keep
yeah,
the momentum?
it's just like being in
Am
anti-gravity.
I close to like the mast of the ship or something like that?
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I can
yeah.
use to
You'll be
push
near the
myself from, you see, above the ship there toward, you say,
Yeah.
Titus is
What
between the
this
ropes.
picture doesn't show is all the sails and rigging. Like, you know, each of these ships has several sails and masts each. So, like, you know, use your imagination.
Not accurate.
Wait, we have to use our
We
imagination
have to use
here.
our imagination here. Yeah, yeah.
So there's a center mast.
Yep.
I use that to push myself towards above wherever Titus is. How do I move
Okay.
down? Do I have to do the same thing?
Yeah, you got to push yourself down.
Okay,
What he can do though is once he can see you, he can manipulate the spell that he's cast to move you in
So I'll
any
just
way.
hover above him from
Yeah,
now
so
on.
you could shout to him. Okay, so Ross, what were you saying? So you're looking for a way to get on the ship.
Yeah, what's around me to kind of grab and hoist myself up?
As you're looking around for things to pull you up, there's ropes and things dangling from the ship. There's sort of, several lines and things like that, essentially, is what you've got. But as you're doing this, you see Kapipi float over the gunnels of the ship, and above you, you just see this sort of turtle. And what do you say to him?
Titus, bring me down, try and grab my leg, then you can move us both up and just bring us both out of the water.
Is that possible?
Can you do that?
Yeah,
I'm not-
yeah, he can do that. He can do that.
Sure, okay,
Because
okay.
essentially, levitate means you have 500 pounds of weight.
Right,
you can
that's
move.
what I was worried
Your
about, the
combined
weight.
weight won't be more than 500 pounds.
Okay. I'll bring you down.
Bring me
What do I
down.
roll for that?
Okay, nothing. You don't need to roll anything for
Do it
that.
at will.
You're coming down, mate.
Grab onto my foot.
Come
What I
on.
will do though is something else. Right. Okay.
Don't worry, Terrence, we'll get out of this.
You.
Use the extra points.
I'm going to
Yeah,
grab
I'm-
his tail. You have a
Flotation.
tail, right? I'm going to grab your tail.
I don't think I have like
It's up to you. Some
Turtles have tails,
turtles
right?
have tiny little tails.
I'm
Like,
going to grab
you know.
like a little nubbin.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not my tail. The other bit.
Oh, my bad. I'm now grabbing both.
like, so he's got.
I've got to handle him.
And then I want to just
Oh.
yank on Terrence's tail
Yeah.
just to inflate him, just to add a little bit extra buoyancy. Yeah,
Is it working?
I think so.
you bringing us
There
up?
you go.
Okay. Right. You have very slightly increased the direction in which you travel, so you're starting to drift slowly upwards. I
Is
mean.
it like a hot air balloon where we have no control over our
Yeah, but
direction?
it's not a hot air balloon. It's like a helium balloon. So like it's like there's very little drag, but because you're already essentially weightless, it is influencing your position. So yeah, you start to drift upwards.
Up we
Of course,
go.
Titus can control this in its entirety.
Yeah.
I like the use of Terrence, but
I'll move it slightly towards the deck
I
so
have no
we can
idea
just
why
paddle our way
you
up.
didn't why you didn't just levitate yourself out of the water, but this is fine.
You drop.
I'm using all my energy on you, mate. Let's
yeah,
do this.
You've got so many spells.
Let's go.
Up we go.
Okay, so as you're drifting up over the side of the gunnels across the deck, I want you all to roll initiative.
Okay, fair enough. Oh no, I rolled a 3,
Okay.
which is plus
Pretty low, mate.
2, 5 total.
5 total for sword.
Okay, I rolled a 5.
Solid
Okay.
so far.
Do you have any
And-
bonus to your initiative,
Plus
PP?
2.
These aren't great rolls, guys.
I could learn this sheet. Yeah, +2, so I'm 7.
7. Titus.
Plus 2 for you as well. Oh!
A natural 20.
Oh my god, already a natural
A
20.
natural 20.
That thing is
22,
melted. You
very
microwaved
nice.
That one.
What this?
You microwaved it on like the 20, so it's like
It just
It's
always
gloops.
blends there, yeah.
yeah, real nice surface.
Net 20.
Okay.
22 total.
Lovely. Does that make up for the rest?
I mean, it means you're gonna have to think about your move first because you're probably gonna go first.
Okay, here we go. So, as you drift up over the gunnels of the side of the ship, from inside the captain's quarters bursts a bandit. He's coming out and he's got his arms for
Our captain's quarters.
the captain's quarters of the Clumsy Goose, yes.
Oh my
So there was somebody inside
rummaging
looting it.
in.
He was rummaging like crazy. He comes out, he's got arms full of what looks like, random bits of like beads and pearls, paper and stuff. You for the fire, you hear the door slam open and you can just
Fucking
make
thief!
out somebody stepping out. You two, as you're drifting slowly above him, he's just down to your left, essentially, so about 10 feet from you. He looks up to see a, what are you, a merfolk?
I'm a Triton wizard.
A Triton. He looks up and sees what he thinks is a merfolk, holding on to the dick and tail of a
Yeah,
tortle.
dick and tail.
And then above that, a inflated rabbit with ram's horns being held as you sort of happily float up above. He is going to try and sweep at your feet.
Oh, he's got a real
Oh.
good initiative then.
Well, yeah, I guess I got to, like, can I cast something on him or do I have to dodge out of the way?
Oh wait,
If
hold
he
on.
gets
Why
it
is it
done
done?
before
No,
you.
that's a good point. Sorry, no, Titus, you're the first person to move here. I don't know why.
I've got 20 big ones on
Yeah,
this
you
one,
have.
right?
Yeah. So Titus, you get the first move. What would you like to do?
Acid attack! I'm going to fire a chromatic orb his way.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to roll to hit that one.
Does it with this one? So, oh shit.
That's off the table.
Let's see where it lands.
Whatever it is, it
Where'd
counts.
it go?
Are we counting it if it's rolled
Okay,
off?
it is.
Don't say nat 20.
It's a natural 14.
14, okay.
That's pretty good.
14 plus what?
If you just dismiss this, it's next to it, so +5.
Plus 5.
That
so
hits.
19.
That hits. Roll for damage.
And then hit the button next to it, yeah.
3d8.
3d8s.
We got a cheeky 12 damage.
12 damage to a bandit.
Acid!
Okay.
Tiny little orb.
He looks up with an arm full of goods, and he sees a floating wizard fire a chromatic ball of acid. Where are you aiming?
I'm aiming directly at his face. I like going
It's
for
a
that
face shot,
Always at the face!
and you shout acid attack as you do
Acid
this.
attack! I'm holding on.
He looks up, frightened, takes the globe of the orb of acid straight to the face. As it hits him, it suddenly turns to a gooey-like acid substance and splashes up over his face.
Yeah! God, every time in the
burning.
face.
You hear sword from beyond the
That's fucked
beyond the
up.
fire. You hear acid attack and then just screaming.
It's
all
my
right?
specialty.
And as this happens, you see the guy's face just turn to wax and then flow off of his face, and just left with a skull as he drops to his knees and just flat straight down dead onto his face.
I got him!
Stephen,
Nice shot!
Nice.
Lost my balance there.
Regroup.
Okay.
back on.
Hearing this scream, one of his friends is watching from one of the other boats, the other Corsair. There was a man walking up the front beam, and he sees this. He sees you floating. He's behind you after your back left. He sees you throw this acid attack down onto somebody he sailed with for years. You know, this is something they've sailed the
one of his best
high
mates.
seas
Yeah.
for a long
You can
time.
read that on his face. Can
Yeah, you can tell. He looks. There's a moment in his eyes where he's just calculating the extreme grief that he's going to have to process at some point.
You won't have to.
So he starts to make a move and he starts crawling over the rope between the two ships.
Has he got a knife in his teeth?
He can, yes. He's got
I
a
mean,
knife
that's
in his
pretty
teeth.
classic.
He's got a long knife in his teeth.
And he's-
on the handle it says Billy and Rag, friends forever. Okay, right, and you can see this somehow. Okay, that's his move.
eyesight.
He's gonna dash, so he's using all of his effort to get across. He makes it across the rope and he's climbing over the gunnels.
Shit, all right.
He shouts to his mate on the other ship, "Oi, Bogstrap!" And there's a man stands to the front of the gunwale looking surprised. For some reason, there's clearly something going on.
Screaming.
Bogstrap is there and he's like, "I need to help my friend Billy because it appears that his friend Rag, long time for many, many years, has been brutally killed by a
we
wizard
can read
floating
that
attached to the..."
entirely on their tone
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
voice,
You,
yeah.
you
We're
see all of
danglers.
this. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're getting an insane amount of contextual information.
It's amazing how much we're getting from up here.
from the glances.
It's a split second, and we're getting all this.
So that's what Kapipi is saying to you as he looks over your shoulder. He's facing a different
Gently
way.
floating.
All right.
He's like, wait, there appears to be another bandit coming. And he looks as though he understands the deep relationship between the other two. That's what Kapipi says to you. And he also starts to dash across the rope. But this time, this guy's much more acrobatic. He's very slight. He's got a rapier at his hip. And he dances across the rope, okay? He's moving, oh, wow. And that's not the only thing you see. Behind him, there's another figure. It's a very odd-looking, it looks like he may have come from a similar realm as you. He's sort of a fish-looking character. He's not a Triton or a merfolk. He's something else, but he's clearly a sort of denizen of the sea. He's stood on the front of the ship there, looking out at this battle forming. He just was speaking to the other bloke that I can no longer remember the name of, coming across the rope. He's been speaking. He's preparing something. He's clearly thinking, and he looks up at the sail of the Clumsy Goose, and he does something with his hands, and then pulls
son
it
of a
down,
bitch.
and one of the sails off the front mast of the Clumsy Goose rips down and smothers the grease fire, putting it out.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, well, that's
You could have just used water, mate.
Cheers.
Yeah, there still might be a little bit of fire going, but the sail seems to be doing a good
smothered.
job of starving the grease fire of oxygen to put it out.
So they did that.
He did that. Yeah. He's clearly a thinker, and he's trying to create.
They want to
situation-
steal our ship.
They want the ship
Well,
intact.
They
want it
don't.
intact.
Yeah, fire is the enemy of ships, especially wooden ships, and
They
so
Actually, a
lose-
grease fire too.
Yeah, because they were trying to tow us away. So if the ship burns, they got
Yeah.
nothing for this. So
all
they want to preserve.
you
as
can
much as
tell from the look on his face that he's thought about the value of this magical adventuring ship, and they want it for their own. They're corsairs. They sail the seas. They fight. They loot and raid.
Right.
They do all sorts of things. Anyway, next up, Kapipi. It's your go.
Can I try it? Because I see this. So
Yeah.
I'm like, we're all on the same side here. Can we just talk about all this? Because I'm still up high.
Who
Can
are
I
you
try-
shouting that at?
To people in earshot. Was that guy in earshot?
Which one? The
guy that just
the fish-like
that put the
creature.
fire out.
He looks at you and is just, are you kidding? He's just seen one of your compatriots brutally, kill one of
Is
his.
it obvious to me who's leading this charge? on
It
this?
seems as though this person has an air of, when you say leading this charge, you mean who's in charge?
Who would be the one to
Barking
call
orders.
off the attack? Kind of.
It would probably be this
It would be this
figure
guy.
on the bow of the ship, because he's got like a sort of what looks like a staff. All of the bandits and things, they seem to be deferring to him. He seems much calmer, more in control.
Mate, are you sure there's no way we can just talk about all this? No one needs to get hurt. Some of your men have already got very badly disfigured.
Huh, we can talk, yes, but only when you're at the bottom of the ocean. And he finds that very sort of, he feels like he's come up.
I won't be able to talk under the ocean.
Enough! Do you want to do anything else?
Can I use any sort of, because my spells are very based around like charming people.
Yeah.
Can I use any of that from up here to try and convince him?
What
or
have
is
you
he-
got?
I've got charm person.
Tap on it. So you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw.
30 foot. Is he 30 foot away?
No, not really.
So it doesn't work.
No,
Alright,
they're
alright.
the bandits are having to dash to cover that distance, so it's more than 30 feet.
All right, well, you asked for it then. Titus, can you move me over the ship?
I'll do my best.
Basically, I've got a claw attack, so I kind of want to kind of be let down from above, so I can go crazy with my claws on someone.
Yep, yeah.
If Titus can move me over
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I'll
Where
let
am
you
I?
do that
Am
as an
I still
action.
hanging
Just
on to him or
dangling
on the
from
ship?
You're dangling from the bottom. Your feet are only sort of like 8 feet above the deck of the ship. Above you, you have Kapipi, where you're holding onto his tail and something else. And above him is his little Terrence.
Because
But-
the fire's out now, so I'm like, Titus, the fire's out. Let's move over there. We'll lower it down. We're no good up here.
Yeah.
But when you lower us down, bring us down instantly, and I'll go ham with my claws.
Let's do it.
I think that, as your action, I'm perfectly happy with you telling him to do that.
Yeah.
Because, and I'll give it a bonus action as you. Yeah. So you guys, as your action, you can bring yourself down to the deck, but that'll be the end of your turn.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'll bring us down. Gently.
Okay. Excellent job.
Not too slow though, because they'll see us. Faster.
As you land on the deck, up to your left, so on your left you've got one staircase that goes up onto the forecastle or the rear raised bit of the ship. where the steering wheel is, above the captain's quarters. You hit a guy on the left who came out of the captain's quarters. However, walking down the other staircase now is a large, brutish-looking bandit corsair. He is wearing a very fancy red and black head wrap. Seems to be a mark of seniority. And he's walking down and he's like, "Ooh, hello, got some playthings, have I?" And he's drawn his sword and he goes to engage with you.
There's a lot of them.
There are a lot, yeah, jeez.
Now, he will, first of all, engage you. And he'll engage both of you. So he goes to fight. He pulls out a large scimitar, large curved blade. And this guy's Jack. And basically, I mean, imagine The Rock. That's who you're fighting right now. He's got
If we're going to get this into a movie, we have to cast
We
him.
will have
yeah, exactly.
green
3/4 length trousers with some leather ankle-high boots, and shirtless with just a sash down and a black and red bandana. He draws his big, angry, ugly scimitar and he goes to engage with you. He makes an attack. He attacks Titus first, and he rolls to hit.
Oh, you came
We've
over,
already
didn't you?
landed.
20. He rolls a 20, which I presume hits you.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
That must hit me, yeah, surely.
Yep. Okay.
You've got a
Well, I
12
mean-
armor. So
Oh, I'm at year 12.
You take 8 damage.
Wow, ouch. It's pretty big.
He slashes down at Titus, cutting him badly up and to the right of his shoulder. You receive a cut across the middle of your torso.
Titus, no!
The scimitar bites deep, and he smiles as your blood splashes the deck. He turns on his backswing. He turns and tries to engage you.
All right.
He swings his scimitar once more, and 10. He rolls a 10 to hit.
My armor class
are they
is
on
a
the
17.
top ship or the bottom ship?
They're now on the just a regular deck. So he's come down the stairs.
Which-
Oh, which?
the
Oh no,
blue.
he's on the Clumsy Goose. You're all on the Clumsy
Oh,
Goose
we're
at this point.
all on the clumsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Apart from the
So is there a leader bandit and then a hench bandit?
no, this hench bandit they're fighting is like the leader of.
So
He's like a sergeant.
And then there's the dexterous one as well.
Yeah, that's just another bandit
So
who's
there's
run.
2 bandits.
There are 3
we can
bandits
see.
in total now.
Okay.
So the two are coming across the ropes from the other ships. This one was already on the ship. You just didn't spot him. And then there's another figure who looks like an even more senior, sort of like a mage or priest of the deep on the other ship.
He's
who
the
hasn't
guy that
been
put the
yet.
fire out.
So he swings for you. You manage to turn your back slightly and take the blow on your shell, and it just bounces straight off like skitters. Ting!
Ha! So his is it now my go?
So he went up like this. He
Yeah.
he caught Titus, and then he comes back down. But you turn and you just cling. His
Yep.
scimitar harmlessly clatters off the back of your hard shell.
Right.
Okay, and that's his turn. Okay. Oh, actually, sorry. One more thing they can do. Ting! Bounces off your shell, and you think you've deflected this. However, hidden in his left hand, behind his back, is this angry, evil-looking dagger, which he pulls and tries to go for your leg, just as you think you've
he's
stopped
got
it.
2 attacks.
That's
Naughty boy.
a 9, which I'm guessing also missed.
If I'm a 17, is it against the armor class?
Yep, your AC, yep.
17 AC.
So he tries to stab for your foot, but you're quick enough to pull your foot back, and his dagger gets stuck into the deck.
Is he trying to yank it out?
He's trying to yank it out now. He's trying to yank it out.
Right.
Right, next up, sword.
Get him, sword!
Christ, there's so many to choose from.
Cut me deep, sword! Get him!
I'm inspired. I'm gonna get a vial and pop it off
Yep.
my ammo belt, which I have across my chest.
Your bandolier, yeah.
It's got like fizzing and bubbling liquid on the inside. Ray of fucking sickness! And I arc it.
Okay.
Woo! And it's gonna attempt to smash the massive dude that's attacking PP.
Okay, do you roll to hit for that?
Yes. I'll roll D20 properly. I got a 19.
That hits.
Plus 5, 24. And then I'll roll for damage.
Get him good!
Ray of fucking sickness. That's 15 points of ray of sickness
Damn,
damage.
good
It's
job.
poison damage.
Okay, what does that look
And
like? So,
they must make a Constitution saving throw, please.
okay.
If you fail, you're also poisoned next turn.
Nat 20, sorry.
Okay, so it's just this turn that you get the damage then.
It hits him, and he just pukes it up. What? Oh, it's going to take a bit more than that. Got a strong stomach. and he sort of like, it hits him, it clearly affects him, but then he pukes it right back out.
You wait for the acid, and I point at the skull head.
Acid.
It was a weakling anyway.
I do 2 combat rolls towards, but not too close.
This guy can roll.
You pause after each one.
Fucking hell, it's like I'm eating. Okay, anything else you want to do?
That's it.
Okay.
I start pumping my musket.
You start pumping your musket. Okay, right. So the Wizard of the Deep, let's call him, this tall,
Deep wizard.
fish-looking man. He's got a cloak that looks as though it might be made of seaweed almost. He wears simple shorts almost, just to protect his dignity and stop anyone looking. But other than that, his feet are bare. He has bluish, purplish skin with the odd barnacle attached to it. So it looks like he spends a lot of time under the water. He steps up onto the bow of the ship, and at the front there's a barrel of water, which he kicks over. The top falls, and as the water splashes out over the gunwale of the, which is like sort of the edge, the balustrade of the ship, the water, instead of falling off of the edge of the ship and down, it seems to flow forward and across, as if it's running across an invisible floor between your ship and their ship. So the water flows, and it creates this sort of intangible flat bridge almost between your two ships. He steps over the gunwale and calmly and slowly starts to walk across this water bridge
on water.
he's created.
Oh my god.
And that'll be his turn for now.
Sorry, guys.
Titus, your turn.
It's time to bring up the big guns. All the same guns. I'm going to get this guy with acid again. It's my acid hit. I'm going for a chromatic orb. How many times can I do that? Is it 4 times?
So how many spell slots have you got?
I've got 2 more.
So technically,
2 more
So I
times.
can,
they're right next to each other, aren't they? Are you going
I'm
for
really
the rock?
close to the, I'm going for the rock guy. Because the other guy's
So-
walking across, right?
If it's a spell attack from range, it's disadvantage because you're right next to him.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, should I just get burning hands?
Yeah?
Maybe I should just...
Is that touch? Yeah. Oh no, that just does a cone.
That's a cone.
Yeah, that
I
would
might
be
set fire to the ship.
fires, fire.
Fire is fire. Magic missile?
That's guaranteed to hit.
But is that very high in damage? I guess
Or if you want
I'm
to run
going to go right ahead and...
just risk it.
I'm going to burn him with acid again. I want the acid attack.
Yeah. So you just roll twice and then take the lower number.
Take my acid orb, bitch!
Okay, roll to hit.
What was that,
It's a 9.
9.
Plus...
And roll
5.
again. It could be worse.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a 4.
it is.
That was worse. No! Man acid.
Oh.
What do I
Okay.
add here? Nothing on this.
5.
Plus 5, so 9.
9.
Fortunately, that is not enough to hit this bandit captain.
I'm wounded.
He sees you sort of uselessly try another one of these acid attacks. But unfortunately, the orb drifts lazily over his shoulder and out to sea.
Poor fish. Poor fish.
It spreads. It dilutes in the water.
Would you like to do anything else? You can move, you can say something.
I would like to move further backwards. So
That does provoke an attack of opportunity. So
So if I stayed still...
you wouldn't get that. However, you're still going to be in range for when it's his turn next. So it's almost like you're taking a risk.
If he's further away, can he get to me anyway?
He'd have to close with you. He's a melee character, so you want to try and create distance between him and you.
I'm gonna roll backwards.
Okay? You succeed. I've already done the roll. Yeah, you succeed and you back away. He sweeps. He's still trying to get his dagger out of the deck anyway. So he notices you move back and he's like, oh, for God's sake. And he pulls his dagger out, but you manage to get back and disengage. Where do you want to move to?
Sorry, people think my mic's dead. Is my mic dead, Craig?
Has it?
People are saying they lost sound on...
You keep talking?
Test. Just making sure it's in a good position.
Is the pack still on?
I've only got one blue light on the pack, is that normal?
No.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
We'll fix this issue.
Is the receiver dead?
Yeah, one blue light on there, not 2. Is that normal?
Yeah, your mic isn't on.
Do I press it again? Is it full?
Has everyone got 2 blue lights?
Yeah.
Everyone else? So
I
it must
do.
be your-
So, do I just turn it on again?
I guess. That's
Thank you
never
for the
happened.
heads up, chat.
Was that pretty instantly that happened?
Yeah, they just said the battery should be good. Right, test,
What
test,
happened?
test.
Let me just check this. That's going to make another recording. That's the only issue.
Too much acid. The acid burnt through.
Check. Yeah, your
Making
battery's
sure
good
everything's
as well.
before
It's
you
not
resume
even.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yours has the best battery life out of all of these at the moment in terms of percentage.
Test, test, test.
So it's not
Hello.
that.
Hola.
Okay.
Give us a shout.
Hello. Whoa. Watch
Hello.
out. There's acid coming your way again.
Okay.
It's
Trot.
all I like to do.
Hello, ding dong.
There's something very satisfying about splashing acid in someone's face.
Check. And then Smith.
Check. Hello.
Okay.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Test, test, test.
Okay. It looks
Lovely,
like it's all
we're
there.
back.
Are the people happy with it?
So just in case you missed it, Ross fired and missed his chromatic orb of acid. However, he did succeed in withdrawing from the bandit's reach.
Backwards roll.
Which direction do you want to move to?
I just want to roll
Towards me.
right towards.
You should roll
this dude.
towards sword. Yeah.
I was combat rolling forward, and you
Okay.
can combat
I
roll
don't think
backwards.
So you combat
I'm like
roll
I'm diving.
backwards, which you succeed at.
Nice, nice, nice.
This is the position.
weird roll.
Remember, when you do fancy things,
I
you
know.
increase the difficulty. You succeed by you just fall backwards, and then at the last
Rolling.
moment, perfectly roll backwards somehow.
Somehow managed to.
Like roll your Triton physiology allows your back to be more flexible, like more of a fish kind of thing. So you managed to, at the last second, sort of almost fold yourself up like a roll mop heron, or a heron roll mop. And yeah, you roll backwards, back towards sort of more the center front of the ship, where Sword is next to you, a few feet away from you. And you see him, I presume, readying his musket.
I'm pumping that musket
Always
hard.
pumping that
Damn,
musket.
mate, I missed him with the acid.
Oh,
Okay.
So pissed off about the acid thing.
Titus, that's your turn.
It's okay. We can't always acid splash everyone.
Why?
Okay, one of the bandits jumps over the gunwale. He's the one that was coming from the ship that had the first ship. He jumps over the back, up onto the top of the forecastle, the rear of your ship, the Clumsy Goose. He's up by the steering wheel, and he jumps over the railing and down, and he sees Kapipi all alone. He's next to the rock.
Well, haven't I
aka
still
the
got the guy in front of me that's trying to get the dagger out the floor?
yeah, he's pulled the dagger out now. So it's
Has
both the bandit and the rock, let's call him. The rock and the bandit now are in front of you. He sees you, goes for an attack,
Right.
pulls a short sword, and goes to attack you. He will roll to hit you, Kapipi. He rolls a 13.
Not enough.
How do you deflect it? Describe it.
How's he hitting me?
He's
Like what?
literally got a sword.
Oh,
He's
I
jumped
see.
down over the railing and he's gone, and just does like an overhand sweep.
I do like a twirl on the spot, complete 360, but I perfectly time it so that my shell is facing his sword swipe at the time, so it's just like a...
Ting!
And it,
What the hell? He tries one more time to hit you.
do it again.
He misses once again. Ting! It's bloody turtle. Okay, that's it. That's his turn. He manages to flank both of his
It's
attacks.
actually a benefit for turtles to turn their back to an enemy.
Yeah. The very sprightly and spry, dexterous bandit who was running across the rope also jumps over the forecastle, also goes to swing for Kapipi. You're now getting surrounded, so he's going to attack with advantage here. So,
So there's two bandits and the rock.
yep.
Might need a little help up here soon, guys.
He rolls an 18.
That
That
mine's
hits?
a 17, yeah. So
Okay. So he sweeps and he does 8 damage.
Oh.
So Kapipi's really quite valiantly defending himself here. He's getting surrounded on all sides. Ting, ting, the shell is doing some serious work. However, you can't spin every time, Kapipi. And unfortunately, as you're going through another spin,
Third time's the
the
charm.
dexterous one comes over, slices a low slice. He drops his foot down so he comes in low, slices you across the inner hamstring.
Oh. Ah, my hamstring.
Okay, all right, for Kapipi, it's now your go.
My turn. So there's 3 guys around me, right?
Yeah.
I haven't tried this yet. I really want to try the claws melee attack that I've got here.
I thought you were going to say something really good then, but you're literally going to attack him with your hand. Okay, go for it.
Yeah, well, it's an attack I've got.
Yeah.
When you hit them, you strike deals 1 D6 plus your strength modifier slashing damage.
So roll a hit first. D20
Which one are you
plus
targeting? You're targeting the rock or his two mates?
The guy that hit me, I'm more pissed off about
Okay,
him right now.
the dexterous bandit.
Yeah. Do I roll?
3. Roll it.
Yep, roll to hit.
Plus 3 to it.
14.
You hit.
So 17.
You hit.
Then you can click the button next to the plus 3 one.
Here.
The damage, yeah.
Have I clicked it?
Whoa!
5.
5 damage. 5
Basic
damage.
claws.
5 damage. Sing, sing, sing. So how do you do it? Explain what you
It's
do.
literally that. I'm like running at him, spinning my arms and just getting my claws out.
Just really feral. Right, okay.
It's like a cat's claws. Where they
Yeah,
suddenly
yeah.
get shot.
Bizarre considering he's a turtle, but
Yeah,
yeah.
and then just
You scrape
really
at his face.
scratch him up as much as I can.
Oh, God.
Right in
oh.
the face.
God, get him off me! Get him off me! The bandit shouts to his other mates.
Ah!
Okay, nice. You want to do anything else? Move? Is that all you can just some claw attack? That's it.
What do you mean just some claw attack? It hit
Basically,
me.
that's essentially an unarmed strike, which is like last resort for most characters.
Oh right, well I just saw something that I didn't.
You have the natural claw attack, which gives you like an upside to doing it, but
I guess I can't do any more attacks now though, can
No.
I? Okay, that's fine because I've still got my.
if you move, you're going to take an attack of opportunity from 3 different people as well.
I'll just stay there for now and hope that these guys come and help me.
Yep, cool. Okay, good job.
Very good job by me there.
I've got your HP is here a 13 out of 24, is that right?
Yeah, but you just gave me 8 points of hit damage, right? And I was already at 21 before that.
Yeah,
Because
just checking.
I think I got 3 from something. It was like sliding down the hill or something. I can't remember.
Is it you that has the haste potion?
No, I think it
have
was
no
given
haste
to
potion.
Ross. I
Okay,
think.
okay. Right, next up is the rock. Oh, right. Time to get this turtle off, bloody
Sounds
shell
like the Rock.
bastard. And I don't know whether the mics will even pick that up.
I think so.
Stop now.
That was loud.
That can mean only one thing. The rock is about to take his attack. He goes, right, time to attack, time to get rid of this bloody turtle. I love turtle soup, he says, and other turtle-based insults.
I'm a turtle. We're different.
You're going to be dead, whatever you are. And he rolls to hit.
Listen to his threats. They're empty words.
21.
Oh God.
He hits.
Ooh.
He does 9 damage.
Oh my god.
Oh no. I'm gonna have 4 left.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You could die here.
Certainly could.
He swings with his scimitar. He hits you in the other leg. Both your legs are bleeding quite badly now. You're struggling to keep your feet footing.
Guys, I'm in a bad way.
He smiles at this. He's happy to see you bleeding out onto the deck. He's looking forward to taking some revenge for you killing his mate, and he's looking forward even more to getting this ship and taking it back to his boss. As he does this, he pulls his favorite dagger. Sing! This little curved, angry little thing with chinks out the edges. He tries to stab you, but he rolls a 14.
Oh.
So once again, you spin.
As
Present your
much as
shell.
I can. It's a slower spin this
It's
time.
a slower
for my
spin
legs.
because both of your legs are bleeding quite
Oh,
badly.
God, just stab me there, will you?
And he tries to stab, but the dagger holds firm. It's stuck in your shell, and as you spin round, you rip it from
I
his
take
hand.
it with me.
My dagger! That's my favourite. And
It's
very-
my favourite now.
Okay, sword. Your
I
go,
really
sword.
hope that was something profound. but it's my favourite now.
You see Kapipi getting cut to pieces.
Where are
Sticky
these?
Mickey,
Where are
no!
these two right now? I can't
at
remember.
the
where
back.
You're at the back.
No, well, the front of the ship.
Can I
So if you've got the ship...
Or behind
right,
him, though.
Here's the top of the ship. Yeah. They were where the fire was. When you first climbed up over the front of the anchor, they're now stood sort of slightly where the fire was. So they're near the sail that's dropped down.
We should find a way to get that live on stream
Yeah.
at some point to make this even more complicated. But that's
Sure.
Trot's drawing a little
Trying
diagram.
to
Okay.
update it as we go. But yes, I drop the musket and I combat roll forward
Okay,
3 times.
3 come out. Like a droidica.
And I
And
rise,
you pop up, deploy your bubble shield.
and I've got a Morning Star this time. I'm going to attack with that using Green Flame Blade.
I hope this is high power because it seems.
I'm attacking the one closest to me
Nice.
that's engaged with Kapipi, which I assume is just the regular bandit.
Kill him! Cut his face off!
Oh.
Please!
14 to hit.
Yep.
That does hit. Okay, sweet. So I'll roll my damage on here. So that is a 8 points, but let me double check Green Flame Blade.
So you're attacking like the non-dexterous one, right?
Yes, just the regular dude.
Yep.
So, on a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attack normal effects, and you can use the green fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can also see within 5 feet.
Nice.
The second creature takes fire damage equal to your spell casting ability modifier. So
you do 8 to the primary target.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm going to do +3 to the rock.
To the rock. Okay, nice.
Take that!
He takes 3 damage as this fire leaps from his compatriot onto him.
You're not taking this ship!
He's trying to pat it out, you know, like it's just on his chest. You know,
I pound my chest.
All right, okay.
I've seen him
But
as
you
a
can't hit
vampire.
me!
Whoa! Let's get this little bastard. What the hell are you anyway?
I'm an upgraded
What's this
goblin.
freakish crew? Who are these 3?
Don't listen to his words.
Very racist.
It's pretty kind of racist, yeah.
Okay, Sword, you're in the fight.
Yeah, I'm trying to invoke and provoke attacks, but obviously that's down to your discretion.
You want to do anything else?
Burn him!
That's basically it for me.
Kill him!
Okay, following this heroic attempt by Sword, the water mage steps from his bridge made of flowing water onto the deck of the Clumsy Goose, and sort of dark foreboding sort of fills the air around you
Is
particularly
he on like the top bit? of
He's
the-
stepped
of the
over the edge.
rear?
No, he's on the same deck as you. He's amongst you. He's
Oh my
between you and Titus now. So he stepped off of his little river bridge onto the deck, and he doesn't seem to be worried. He doesn't seem to.
He's not phased.
He doesn't seem to be phased. What he then does is the following.
Is his water bridge still there? Like after he's
His
got
water
off it?
bridge is still
So
flowing.
it
Yeah.
just stays there.
Yeah. 1 second. Let me just check it. Okay, maybe that will fade away after this. 1 second, just to quickly check this thing. Okay. As he steps onto the deck, he looks around, examines the situation very calmly, almost without emotion.
He doesn't give a shit.
He bends down, touches the deck, and as he does, black squirming ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square on the ground.
Oh God.
These flow out from the position he touches, and essentially creates an area of difficulty between Titus and you two. The area is now writhing, flowing. The deck is covered in this sort of ethereal tentacle mass. 1 second.
That sounds lovely.
Yes. As this happens, it reaches out to the legs of Kapipi and Sword and attempts to bind you. If you guys can give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Certainly can.
He's trying to kill us really early.
Ooh, I got 19 plus
That's good. Nice.
1, so 20.
You succeed. Sword, you notice these tentacles sort of creeping over the deck and try to wrap your ankles, and you
Fuck off, that's fucked up.
do another combat roll away from the situation. Because of this bizarre happening, the bandits aren't really noticing what you're doing, so it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. You roll slightly away from them, closer towards the captain's quarters, and you can turn, and now you're facing the Rock and his bandit compatriots, who are now facing you with the tentacles behind them.
Fuck you, and you, and you.
Okay,
And
right.
him.
Yeah,
And I
and-
point at the spell guy.
The guy's taking notes of who's been fucked exactly. No, he doesn't.
You're all going
BP,
down.
what did you roll? Dexterity saving throw.
I haven't done it.
Remember, you can. I think it might even be a bonus action. You can withdraw within your shell to get an AC bonus.
I
as
can,
well.
but
That does not look good.
I've rolled a 2.
Okay. So, Kapipi, your legs are bound by these dark, black, gooey tentacles. They touch your ankles at first, as you notice, and then as they sense
they're open
your
wounds.
skin, they
Oh,
suddenly,
stinks.
viciously grab onto you, and they're holding you in place. Okay. It doesn't look good.
I can't move.
Kapipi.
It doesn't look good, guys. I'm very
seen this.
badly wounded.
You take
Oh, fuck.
6 damage.
You're going to kill him.
Guys, I think this might be it for me.
You see the tentacles squeeze his legs, wrap harder, harder still as they move further and further up his body and grip him and tighten him until they're starting to asphyxiate him. He falls unconscious and his head droops, held there like some sort of grim statue by these tentacled, this tentacled mass.
My God. Kapipi, no! No!
Titus, it's your go.
What is happening? Jesus Christ. So who's alive on the ship and who's like attacking?
All
so we've
of
got
the
the rock
enemies
guy.
are alive.
We've
So-
got one bandit and then
On the deck, you've got a dexterous bandit, the one that ran
Yeah.
across the rope. You've got the water mage, or this sort of strange priest-like character of the deep. You've got the rock bandit, this big buff bandit who's looking to fight, and then you've got another just regular corsair bandit kind of character.
We're overwhelmed.
we really are.
Periwinkle
Jesus
throwing spells still?
Periwinkle's nowhere to be seen.
Shit.
Christ. Is there like any kind of healing that you can provide in any kind of capacity?
What have you got?
I don't know,
You
I'm
got any
looking.
equipment? No. Got
Titus,
spells.
as you're looking across the deck at what's happening here, you're seeing Kapipi being
see the
choked
light.
to within an inch of his life.
yeah,
You got Sword very bravely trying
Combat rolling.
to bait and fight them, but he seems like he's not going to do too well against this many bandits. You notice off to the north of the ship, so if you look past this Corsair ship here, you see something in the water, and it's just above the water. You see this, remember that image you've got that you edited for me? You see this sort of thing. It looks like a ship, a small ship or a boat or something is coming at some
something.
pace towards
is that?
towards the Clumsy Goose.
Something is coming.
Okay, this is moving at, let me see, I've just got a description here. So, at first you see sort of this, it's difficult to spot, this low profile object moving through the water. It's traveling in a straight line towards the Clumsy Goose. It's coming at a good pace, perhaps 20 knots or so. It's coming to about 100 meters now away from the ship. And you notice something else. As it gets closer and closer, the ship seems to be starting to raise out of the water. Right?
Can anyone feel that?
Is that the wrong?
That's more of a detail of what it is. But the next image, the one where it's up and high. So as it closes with you, it gains more and more speed until a craft lifts out of the water. Okay?
Oh my
not
God.
Not that one.
This
no,
is
the other
in
image.
the order you gave it to me. in,
Okay,
so
okay.
It might be this
It's
one.
fine. These
I'll
are just
flash it
detail.
quick.
Here we go. This is what you see. As this sort of prawn-shaped craft lifts out of the water, it increases in
Amazing.
speed. It's going about 30 knots now, and it's closing rapidly. It's probably about to make contact with the ship in about 10 seconds. As the ship lifts out of the water, a hatch opens up, and onto what looks like a boarding ramp steps a very determined, very focused-looking Loblin with a spear aloft. Okay.
Look, a Loblin!
You hear Titus shout, "Loblin incoming!" Right?
Boys, we got to cut our fucking losses and bail out.
Okay. So yeah, you don't know what's happening here, but this ship seems to be coming in fast. What do you do?
Well,
Do I keep
are
fighting?
we in initiative still? Is it still
I want it
Ross's
to be
turn?
kind of somewhat fluid, to be honest
Okay.
with you. I think that like this is a moment, a pause. This is a distraction. The rest of the crew have
Are all
spotted
the
this.
bandits looking at it
The
as well?
bandits and others have noticed this.
Momentarily distracted.
The priest who was the mage who was previously doing his tentacle shit has noticed them coming, and he's sort of like, "What is this?"
All right, Sword's plan is to use his Morning Star, dive towards Kapipi, try and cut a tentacle free, and just pull me and Kapipi overboard.
Okay.
Okay.
Tires overboard, mate!
Give me a roll. Give me an acrobatics roll.
Sure. That is a 19
Oh,
plus a whole fucking more, like 2 or 3.
you succeed.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with him? Sorry, you grab him, you roll,
I
grab
want
him.
to pull him away from the tentacles and just roll overboard.
Okay. So Titus, the last thing you see is Sword. As you notice this, you turn back and you're like,
Nice one.
"What's this?" And you see Sword jump, grab, heroically pull Kapipi's
It's kind
body.
of like a combat roll, but I couldn't quite do it with Kapipi in my arms. But you could tell the intention
Am I just
Right.
ragdolled
of a
at this
combat
point?
roll.
Am I
You're
just-
You're out.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
out.
I'm just out. There's Terrence.
He
just
can't swim.
Still inflated there.
Yeah, Terrence is still inflated, sure. So,
He's gonna be my buoyancy aid.
So he's-
at some point.
yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
can't swim, so
Is he attached to you?
he's attached to me. I've tied him to my.
So as Sword sort of tackles you midair to pull you out of these tentacles, you go straight over the edge of the railing of the ship and actually through that water bridge. that was created by the mage. You pass through it as if you're passing through a waterfall. Just you get soaked slightly, and then a slight delay and splash. You're in the water. Like you say, sword's capable of swimming, and you, Terence, is still inflated, and he's keeping you afloat. He's sort of moving his legs a little bit as well, like.
I'm like a beach attendant, kind of like holding him, like
A lifeguard?
Lifeguard,
Yeah.
trying to swim to shore kind of style.
Okay, so you're trying to hold his head up.
Yeah.
He's good. Titus, what do you do?
with me, sunshine.
I'm just wondering whether I should keep attacking. There's a part of me that wants to keep attacking. I don't know how far.
Totally can.
How far away is everyone? Are they within
they're
a 15-foot cone?
Yeah, I'll let you do a big cone blast. Yeah.
I'd like to burning hands.
Okay.
And just fire a fireball cone towards the 3 enemies in front of me.
Very good. Let me just see how you do that.
I guess I roll.
So it's a
for-
dexterity saving throw, right?
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So you roll the damage. So 3d6 damage.
3d6. Okay. 3d6. So rolling now. That's a 13.
So you do 13 damage,
Yeah.
and none of them succeed in their dexterity saving throw. So they're caught off guard.
So you can do the full damage to them all.
And sorry, how much damage was it?
13, wasn't it?
Okay.
3d6, did you roll that?
Yeah,
one?
I rolled that just now, yeah.
Okay,
13.
damage. Okay, 2 of the bandits, the dexterous one, the regular one, you incinerate them. The last things you see, you hear more than see behind this huge gout of flame you've let out. Weapons clanking to the floor, more screaming. I mean, you hear a lot of screaming with what you do. Like,
Good, it's good. The screams mean I'm doing well.
however, the rock actually has picked up one of the bandits as his fire's come in, and he's shielded
wow.
himself a little bit. He's singed. He's lost most of any of the hair he had. All of his body hair's gone. He's smooth as a baby. You smell burning hair. Quite a lot of that. The Kraken Priest, however, seems to have taken no damage. Sorry, I
nice.
called him what the monster's name is. But essentially, they've taken no damage. What they managed to do, just as you were doing that, they've dropped the tentacle spell, and the water that was part of that bridge across, they've managed to pull it in front of them and essentially neutralize the flame by using sort of a wall of water. That water is now dissipated, and they're stood there looking shocked.
Do we know where the hat is at any point? Because I remember we left the hat on the ship.
You don't know where it is.
So we don't know where it is.
You
to
can't
try and-
see it.
I couldn't like
obviously.
try and get it suddenly nearby.
No. There's a good chance it's probably in the captain's quarters. So if you went there, you might be able to find it.
But to get away from that would
not
require
on the rock's
a couple
head,
of
is it?
moves.
I'd also like to remind you that the chest with the frog in is actually just off to the side of the
Fell
deck
to the
somewhere.
side of the ship, didn't it? Yeah.
Anyway, Titus, after this,
Off the ship.
no, it's like stuck in like one of the railing, inside one of the railings on the right hand side of the bow.
Is it near me? How many feet?
It's not far. It's about 10-15 feet.
10, 15 feet.
However, as you get this spell off,
Yeah.
to your left, clunk, this large craft manages to make a dot. It makes contact with the ship. The walkway with the initial loblin comes down, locks over the balustrade. Its teeth are in, much like those wall mounting towers you might have seen in Warhammer, Lord of the Rings, those sort of things. Comes down, locks in place,
Nice.
and the loblin's there, looking like
Goblins aboard!
And you see that hook there? That hook is usually used for like another way to set the ship.
Like a thick fishing line off the front of the
Exactly.
vessel.
So it's a tendril. I've got a description here for those not looking at an image. A large antenna-like protrusion with a boarding hook on the end extends above and beyond the boarding ramp, ready to hook onto anything it can. It's long. It's about 20 feet at least. This hook comes over as the momentum of the ship stops against the edge of the Clumsy Goose, and the ramp comes down and locks in place. The hook flicks down, and the hook comes down, and by chance droops over the shoulder of the wizard, the weather wizard, the water wizard, the Kraken Priest.
Nice.
Comes down and over, and as it retracts, the hook sets firm in the chest of this mage.
Flashbacks.
And just tears him exactly. You've seen something
Cuts
similar to
to a
this before.
flashback.
Yeah, when your
Of Mark
grandfather
Gibby
was
getting cut through.
when your grandfather was cut in half by the anchor. Very similar thing.
Gibby, no!
There's a moment where the mage realizes what's about to happen as the line droops over his shoulder, and then bam, it's pulled taut and just tears the guy backwards in half, and you see him disappear over the gunwale.
Whoa,
Okay.
what a turn of events.
Yeah. As the first loblin jumps down to the deck, 2 more sort of very alert and ready to fight Loblins jump down behind him, and they just swarm this bandit captain, the Rock. The Rock doesn't know what to do. They're all coming from 3 different positions, and they're completely fresh. One of them jabs out with their spear, takes him in the leg. The other one jabs him through the shoulder, takes him through the shoulder. And finally, the last one jumps onto his chest, pushes him back onto his back, and uses his little pincer just to clip him in the throat.
Oh my god. That's so
Right.
brutal.
And,
We don't see any of this. It's all
clap.
Titus.
Yeah, and that's all you see.
Yes!
Luckily, none of the. And you're out of initiative. So these 3 Loblins have just masterfully just dispatched this big dude, and they get up, turn around, they're quite happy. They're like, "Right, mate,
Good show.
how's
Good
it going?
show. That was.
You must be Titus." One of the leaders say.
I am Titus. Who are you?
"My name's Tick. This is Bick. That's Chick, and in there's Ron."
Oh, hi guys. Thank you so much. You came just in the lick of time. We were really getting swarmed there. A couple of my guys have driven over it, in fact. I don't know if you saw him.
Oh yeah, should we chuck him a rope or something?
If you could, yeah, that'd be really helpful.
What do you want to hit? Oh, we'll do it. It's fine. We'll
Yeah,
do
if you
it.
can, you
Yeah.
guys seem like you've got a handle of things. So
Okay, they
I'm
chuck a
be
rope
exhausted.
over. You guys, like, when you're in the water, when this has happened, you
The
see
fuck's going
you
on
see
up
the
there?
craft like
Titus must be butchered by now.
on the side. Whilst this has all happened, you're down in the water. You're like trying to keep him.
Baby, I'm just slapping his face.
And you hear like a sound that was Titus using his
Oh,
burning
God.
hands. You don't know what's going on there, and then yeah, you hear.
Kabibi! I'm gripping his face and just shouting into his face. Kabibi!
As you're doing that, a rope just down in front of you in the water as you're kicking up. And you look up,
Titus!
and over the railing is just these 3 Loblins just like, "All right, mate,
Oh, fuck.
do you want to hold on?"
Yeah, I'll wrap it round my arm.
Okay.
And then grip hold of Kapipi.
Together
And
they
Captain
hold
America
you.
helicopter scene.
Okay. So you're holding the rope and then holding him with the other hand. They pull you up and over the side, and then like you're wet and soaking, and then they've laid you out on the deck, and they're like, "Is your mate all right?"
No, he's not. He's out cold.
You're not slapping him hard enough. Can I slap him harder?
Yeah, you can.
We're both slapping him. Like this.
Come on!
And then from behind the front 2 Loblins who've helped to pull it up, one of them pushes through, and he's clearly sort of like the medic of their team, and he rummages through a little
Don't
bag.
touch his body.
Okay, I won't. And he gets his
What are you
little
doing?
bottle. Just some potion, mate. It'll wake him up. Ready?
Not poison.
It's not poison, I promise.
All right.
And yeah, they pour it into your mouth, Kapipi, and it heals 1d4 plus 2 HP.
What is that? So
Do you want to roll for him or?
You can roll if you want. Let's say it gives you like, you get 6 HP back. Fuck it.
Wow.
6 HP. You come to.
hang on,
this
before we
po-
move on, how do I do this?
You
on
just
here?
do it in the heel, yeah.
So I just press that.
Yeah, you did it 4 times and then apply it.
Is it 4 you say, or was it 6?
6, sorry. Yeah, and that'll put it back to normal. Kapipi! I thought we lost you, sunshine! Thank you, Loblins.
Guys,
No problem.
what happened?
All right, don't
Where's Terrence?
milk it.
Where's Terrence?
He's here, he's fine.
Oh, it's relieved.
He's floating around your head.
He just deflated.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Oh, bloody hell.
Welcome back. I'm so glad
That thing
you're
looks
back.
delicious. What is it?
It's a horned rabbit.
Oh,
Who are you?
well, my name's Tick. This is Bick. That's Chick. And in the boat's Ron.
Ron.
We're part of the Loblin Free Navy. Good to meet you.
That's me.
It's a real chance Providence that we got you.
Pincer.
Yeah, it's like a little pincer, but it's very gentle. It's sort of like, you put your hand in, and they're very like, it's like a real, it's an etiquette thing amongst Loblins that they like try to be really gentle with
They
their,
like grab
with
my
their
hand and
hands.
like pull me up just to my feet. Or
Yeah,
something.
sure.
Have we?
But like they're quite a lot smaller than you. So like they pull you a bit, and then you're like,
Few of you.
okay, right, I'm up.
I'm up.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
Guys. Oh, I saw things. Mainly bright white things. And then nothing.
You were so close to death there, mate. I thought we were done for. Honestly, sorry guys, but I assumed that you were also trying to take our ship.
These
Well,
guys saved us.
You're bloody
know.
lucky. We were diverted from some privateering we were meant to be doing for the Free Loblin Navy. And we got a message from Loblin High Naval Command who said that we'd divert to this location and see where exactly our mate Mikkel Salgo's ship was. When we came into range, we noticed you guys were in a bit of trouble, so we got the clappers going and we moved up and helped you out here.
Oh, you work for Mikkel, in a way.
Yeah, he's done a few favours for the Loblin people over the years. We mainly out here privateer, and we raid and attack ships such as these Corsairs in order to fund...
Bad ones, mostly.
Oh yeah, just the bad ones. I mean, we're getting oppressed, systematically oppressed and destroyed by the Church of Triangulus.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
They're taking taking our land and all sorts of stuff, and we need money to resist. So this is one of the ways we've done it. Right. We've got our ship here, the Tiger Prawn. Look at the beaut.
Oh, it's great.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's staying upright like that on that pole.
It's great
Well,
design.
it's locked on now. As soon as you stop speeding up, if you look inside and if you want to show the internal of it, they sort of, you walk down the deck a bit and they show you like down
worried
through the
which
entrance.
one's gonna
I'm
show.
assuming you guys have met Loblins before. They're pretty proud of what
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yep, that's
They've
the one.
accomplished.
I have got another one. I don't know what the other one is. I try not to look at these before.
I can't remember
I'll
what the
quickly
other one
flash
is.
it if you want. This will be cut out of the thing.
Okay. Oh, that's just it underwater.
Oh, right.
Just in context.
Okay.
So what you can see here is a crew of 4 Loblins. Ron's the captain. He's still in the captain's seat, back on the ship. The other 3,
Hi, guys.
All right.
they use a system like a pedal system. They're basically all on little bikes, and that powers the prop, right? And well, they
It
use
looks so mechanical from outside.
yeah. So right, so
Christ, you guys pedal all the way here.
let me just see. I've
Very
got a
physically
description
strong.
here of how this works. Well, essentially, how it works is, they skulk about, they find their targets. This is just like a semi-submersible hydrofoil hybrid, right? So they skulk about using the semi-submersible mode, where they're just cruising about underwater. They're just a little bit above the ocean line. Very, very difficult to spot. Then when they find their targets, they then, all 3 of them on the bottom, really get going. They pedal like bloody crazy, and then they extend the prop and curve the tail around to create the hydrofoil. That reduces the amount of resistance the boat has in the water, allowing them to go much faster. And that's when they go into their sort of charging state, the part where they attack. So the Loblin Free Navy is an extension of the Loblin Nation. The Loblin Nation, as you might know, is, it's native to the Thousand Teeth. They've been here since people turned up. However, their friendly demeanor and their sort of willingness to help people out has meant that they've really been exploited and turned into servants largely. And there's a strong core of this sort of resistance military that are trying to make the Loblin Nation richer and more equipped in order to resist the effects of sort of, empirical invasion ultimately. The church and the empire are all trying to take advantage of them. Loblins live in the land, in burrows and things like that on land, very advanced, complicated burrows.
We're not affiliated really with like the 3-Pointer Star or anything that is oppressing Loblins, right?
No, you're just
pretty
adventurers.
neutral.
Yeah.
Would you imagine us coming
speak to
across
Tick?
them in the past?
Very
much.
Yeah. I mean, you would have seen them in the pubs and bars a lot. They're like servants mainly. People
Right.
use them as servants, but they're still, they're relatively proud people. However, they're happy to help. They, like I said, they have a helpful, kind demeanor a lot of the time. These guys are not unusual, but for them to be sort of competent military, these are Marines essentially. These are the Marines of the Loblin Navy. They are in the minority in terms of their competence in combat. Usually Loblins aren't particularly violent or anything like that. But yeah, this is our ship, the Tiger Prawn. We're very proud of her. Got the greatest minds in the Loblin Navy developing our submersibles.
It's a
And
fantastic ship.
thank you. But we came here really because, like I say, we got a message from Naval Command. It's a favour to Mikkel. We did some serious, our wizards back at base did some serious scrying to work out where the bloody hell you lot got to. And then upon seeing you in trouble, we thought we'd attack and help you out.
Oh, it's great.
Mikkel has got a lot of contacts. It's
Yeah.
quite clear. We've clearly done a contract with the right guy.
Yes, we'll send news back to him to tell him of the Fat Duck's condition, and we presume you'll be returning it soon.
Absolutely.
oh, yeah.
We're on our way right now.
Yeah.
In fact, we found the ship quite near here, so we're just on our.
Although, Tick,
way
my
back.
curiosity is getting the better of me. There are 2 ships here. Are they still there?
Yep.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm very curious as to what's maybe on these ships.
Well,
Why
let's
don't we just explore those? Can we explore those? Should we?
Well, the Loblin Navy does actually require resources. Part of the reason we were out here is
okay.
to privateer, and part of this deal was that we were allowed to keep any of the loot that you lot didn't have on
so we don't
board.
get one of these ships.
okay.
We're going to have to take these both back. We deconstruct them and use the materials to make other things for the Loblin Navy.
He almost died.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, but they did
really
also save my life
sorry.
at
He
the
did
same time.
get saved by the
That is
Loblins.
awful, but it's your incompetence really led you there, and it's our sort of, saving
Yeah,
that.
you don't have
In
to
a way,
spell
you
it
are
out.
extremely indebted
Wow.
to us.
Yeah.
Are we
you
able to
might-
I
reclaim
get
anything
that.
they took? I mean, obviously they took some of our stuff off board. I'm not sure if it's all off.
Can we
Anything
just-
that's yours, you can grab.
Well, can
Nice.
we
Well,
just go
that's
and,
good. At
can we
least
just go
where
and
it's-
check that anything on there that was ours, we can just...
Oh, of course, yeah, of
Yeah.
course, yeah, of course. But
Thank you. You're
Well,
very
obviously, we need to
reasonable.
get paid by Mickle. That's the whole reason we're out here, risking
Yeah.
our life and limb. you know.
Absolutely. I'm
shit.
surprised you're not carrying any other contracts or other goods and things
Oh,
to
we have
double
actually
dip.
got another
Oh,
contract.
you are right. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you know the wizard nearby, Periwinkle.
Oh, we haven't encountered it. No.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
I'll
don't
sneeze
Spend a
her.
lot of time beneath the ocean, beneath the waves.
Yeah, of course.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Smells awful in that ship. We need to open that door like once a day, otherwise the smell is just incredible.
fishy.
As much as we are
It's like a scampi fry.
indebted to you and we are extremely grateful, we're going to be unable to fulfill our contracts if we don't have a ship.
Can we keep this?
Oh, of course you keep. I mean, the clumsy goose is yours until you return it, of course.
He meant the
it's
other
the
two
other two
ships out there.
ships,
that you were
right.
saying.
Oh, the other two ships are
And
property
then
of
we
the
definitely
Loblin
Better than you
Free
get them out
Navy.
of our
So I'll tell you
Get them out of
what.
our hair,
So
they're in the way.
we'll just go through the other two ships, make sure there's nothing of ours on there, then you can have them. How
They
about
might have
that?
stolen it already.
That sounds very reasonable. Me and the boys will get back. We need to go grease up our pedals and stuff for our.
fair enough.
We're doing one of those charges, the hydrofoil charge that you saw us do. Pretty cool, right? It takes a lot of grease out of the bearings, so we got it. Give us a shout when you're done,
If
yeah?
you need grease, this guy.
Oh, you're a greaser.
I'm a greaser, yeah. You see
Nice.
that burnt patch there on the deck?
Oh, yeah.
Lit up like a Christmas tree. There's no
Wow.
Christmas in
Well,
it.
we don't want that for our ship.
Oh, don't put fire on it, but I got the grease.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, anything you can do to help.
Also, I'm a bit of a tinkerer, you know. I'll be interested to see how the pedals work and stuff.
Well, by all means, come up the ramp, have a look around.
All right, you boys, go.
Well, actually, I know someone who can help us out with this stuff. I'll just can I go down and get the hat and pop it on? So that
Oh,
we can
yeah.
get the
So you
crew
go
to
into the
help us?
captain's. Yep, look around. Yeah,
Nice.
the hat
I
is just
wonder if
on a
we
hook
left-
in the corner.
Oh, it's there, is it?
Right, pop the hat on.
Oh, wait, hang on, wait. Can you wait?
Okay.
Wait.
Just gonna slowly put it on.
Right. Second.
I'm popping the hat on. There we go.
Hello, sir.
Oh,
see you
Dinky
again.
Doinkers, it's been a while. Well,
It
feels
has been a
Has it
while.
been a while for you? Or just a moment of instantaneous?
Oh, well,
I don't know how you
I couldn't really
experience
tell
life.
you. Yeah, this is, by the way, what Dinky Doinkers looks a bit like. This is something, again,
Okay.
the artist cooked up. He is a tiefling in a sort of officer's jacket, trousers, and boots. And he looks reasonably smart, reasonably helpful, reasonably
Yes.
posh.
Dinkers, mate. We've
Yes.
run into some trouble. We've lost some of our precious things off board onto these other
Oh.
ships. Can
And
we
he
have
looks
a hand
around
just
and
to
he's
keep
like,
grabbing them.
What the bloody hell happened? What?
Yeah.
Is that burnt?
Yeah, we need to get that sail back up, clean this whole deck. This deck kind of got a bit messy. Some altercations
Corsairs.
happened. Yeah.
Trying to take this
There's a
beautiful
man
ship.
with acid in his face over there. That was me.
Oh,
He's gonna have to be tossed overboard.
well, no problem. I've got a specialist for this.
Brilliant.
He claps his hands and into existence puffs another character.
Oh.
And this character is slightly different from the other ones. He notices you. He recognizes you. He's able to interact with you.
Oh.
This is. You're right, mate. I'm Barry Loveboat.
Barry.
This is Barry Loveboat.
Barry.
He's the bosun, and the bosun on the ship is often the one who's often charged with repairs, specialist repairs, making sure everything's put back the way it is, painting. Yeah, nice to see you. I'm Barry Loveboat. I'm a specialist in TLC.
I was worried where that was going.
Barry, I love your tattoo. What does that say?
It says living on Dinky Time.
Of course. Nice.
So
Lovely.
Barry is actually Dinky's lover.
Oh wow.
Now,
Do we know
oh
this
yes, Barry's been with me a long time, and I with him. He's
In a
the
kind
only.
of a sexy way.
Oh,
when you
of
say
course.
with,
Just colleagues or
On the
more?
oh no, not
Professional?
just colleagues.
not just
Professional and romantic. We spend a long time on the seas together, and there's no one I'd rather spend it with than my mate Barry.
That's lovely that out here
That's
you've
great.
managed to find someone to be with romantically.
It's romance you don't see often out on the sea.
Absolutely. Well, often we find ourselves getting the horn whilst out and about. They've both
Reference in his horn.
got horns. That's right. What I can do for you is I can help you repair the ship, right?
You as well.
Okay.
No, he's
not. He's trying to be a Geordie, just so you're aware.
Okay.
He goes,
He's supposed to be Geordie.
in fact, if a couple of you have got a bit of time, you can help me put the boat right, real quick. What you reckon?
Yeah, we'll help you any way we can.
I
obviously.
just got to hop on the other ship, but these guys, they're free and
well,
available.
we've also. I was just going to pop over to the other 2 ships and just check there's none of our stuff on there. But I can quickly do that and then come back and help if that's all right.
No problem. Dinky, mate, give me a shout when you need me. And he just disappears again.
Nice.
And Dinky's like, I have no idea where his accent is. It's hard to place, that
It's hard
accent.
to place. I'm not sure. I couldn't
It's wonderful,
locate.
but it's hard to place.
You never asked him.
Oh, no. We the only place that we care to be is in each other's hearts.
That's fair enough.
Oh, you can't
very
write
romantic.
this stuff.
You can't.
It's just magical.
You shouldn't.
Well, let's recover our lost belongings.
Yeah.
I think is that the box? Oh, that's got the bloody toad in. That box over there. We'll
You
grab
better just check he's still in there.
that. Yeah. Oh, I've got to be careful. I'll point it. Can I pick it? I'm going to pick it up and just point it in the. Oh yeah, I think he's still in there. Yeah, he's a bit shaking around,
Okay.
but he's fine. I'll
He's
pop
all right.
that to one
Right,
side.
the frog's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you want to put him back in the captain's chambers?
Yeah, I'll put him somewhere safe
Captain's
in the
cabin.
captain's chambers. Dinkers, mate, but the rest of it needs to be sorted, and then I guess we're ready to sail off and continue our mission. We do have some stuff on the island that we need to grab as well. I don't suppose you can help us with that.
Oh, absolutely. Yes,
left
we
it
can
at
get
the
it
top
all
of the
ship
beach.
shape.
Yeah, we left it at the top of the beach. If we can bring that on board, and we're ready to go, aren't we?
Yeah. As I'm like walking over to their vessel, like on the ramp and stuff, I'm shouting back. There's a couple stones which have barrels in them magically. So if you could bring those on, and there's a pile of other things as well. Mostly, what do we have? We got like 3 barrels of crops, which we couldn't fit in the stones, and 2 stones, and then 10 monkeys in a cage.
10 what?
Do you put that on?
10
monkeys
what?
that look manky.
They're like monkeys,
They
but
look
a
like
bit
monkeys,
manky. You know?
mutated monkeys.
Okay, I'm sure we've got space in the hold.
It's
Be
an
kind to them. We
a
killed
trade
some of their
deal
friends.
thing.
Yeah, it's an en route contract. You know.
Oh, well, very
All
clever
above
of you.
board. We've got a
Often
we signed a
Nickel would
contract.
take those. Well thought out. No problem, gentlemen. I'll talk to the crew. We'll make some plans, and yes, let's get this on. I think this is probably a good time to finish part 1 of this episode, and then we'll move on. We'll do all that sort of stuff in a minute. I have a 5-minute break, so I'll do like an outro for this.
Okay.
Well, there we go. That is the end of part 1 of episode 3 of Booty, High Seas, Low Expectations. We'll be back with some looting, shooting, loading, and dinking.
Hell
in
yes.
part 2 of episode 3. See you then.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a royal wave.
Nice.
That's how the Loblins do
Cut
it.
the recording.
That's how the
there.
Loblins do it, though.
Stop recording.
You enjoying it, chat?
You having a lovely time, chit chat?
Is it okay?
We'll have a little break here so we can wee.
Dinking and doinking.
Openly
Dinking and
pissed.
doinking.
I'm doing it right now.
Yes. Love
Living on
booty.
dinky time, I like the idea of, because like time to them is such an odd concept as well. It's just like,
Still trying to get my head around it myself.
yeah, it's the same here.
Awake? Oh, what's going on?
Okay,
Good
right.
little character. I mean, more drawings are there. I'm amazed at how many drawings there are.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
awesome. Thank
I
you.
know.
Chad.
It's very
crazy,
quick
isn't
Thing is,
period of
'cause
time as well.
If there's something you know that I need, that's fine. I just
It's a
because I've not studied them correctly, like so.
Leave the
Maybe have
leave
them
the
numbered.
picture of the like X-ray version of the tiger prawn up for now, because I just want
Yeah.
people to see that.
I think maybe just
X-rated.
number them for when you think that you should be showing them, and then they can
Well,
put
yeah,
them
we
in
kind of
order.
did that,
Is that-
but it was.
Is it
Yeah.
that one? No, it's that one.
That's a
Yeah.
great one.
Okay.
Can we see a full screen of that? I just want to.
I've also, by the way, got another that you gave me on the very first session, a Loblin character.
The servant
Oh, that's
one.
the serving one. Yeah, yeah.
They kind of look like that.
So
anyway.
whenever that comes up, just tell me to bring that up.
Sure, yeah. That'll just be like when we get into a
Look at
part
that.
bar.
These guys are Navy, they're not servants.
Ah, they mean
Yeah.
business. Look at
These
that.
are the
That's
elite.
So detailed.
They
That's
got-
such a good drawing.
It's
I mean,
awesome.
I mean,
I'd love that as
artwork.
like a big poster.
I mean,
These
even
are
as a
so good.
backdrop, that's pretty cool. Like just.
Imagine that like as a blueprint schematic style thing with like measurements and stuff and like
Yeah,
other
yeah.
ones
Well, that was the
kinda
whole
like
point. The
placed-
When
inspiration
did
for this
you
is like
get
certain
this
X-ray art.
requested it? Because
Huh?
how quickly did he make that?
This I've had for a couple of weeks
Oh, okay.
at least.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's really,
No, I was
really
just saying
good.
I got this
Yeah.
idea for a craft, and then we just started
Love it.
workshopping
Man,
it
this stuff is
together.
great.
And
Like, yeah. I love
big
it.
shout out to Casper and big shout out to the following people who have subbed to us today. Thank you very much. If you want to get your subs in, now's a really good time before we start part 2. Thank you to Asia Owl. Sorry if I got that wrong.
Asia Owl.
Ass
for
eater
subscribing
owl.
on Prime. Besterification, thank you for subbing on Prime.
Ass eater.
Thank you, Crankjack, for 42 months. It's a long time, thank you. Mr. Can't Stop, 13 months on Prime. Cheers, 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 thank you.
I'm good with my M&Ms, mate, actually.
I'll have an Haribo. Cherries, ding dong. Thank you to Emrin for 4 months, saying, good luck today, boys. Boiks, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We got Rob the Northerner with a 57-month resub. Love the Hat Boys, 5 ever. Thank you very much. Signalite, 7 months on Prime. Loving the D&D. Gotta go sleep. We'll watch the YouTube. Nice. Thank you very much.
Indeed, it will be compressed
available.
down on YouTube, and then
To 2 segments.
the episodes that are on YouTube will be the podcast versions as well, because they're going to be compressed and tidied up, and with sound effects and stuff that you don't necessarily get on this version. So this is a little bit raw. But yeah, so hopefully the podcast should be up real soon. And then yeah, that's going to be a separate thing.
Bootylicious.
Bootylicious. I think it would be called Hat Films D&D for now. We haven't come up with a creative separate name for our D&D escapades, but Hat Films D&D makes sense
Yeah,
for now.
until we do like a second series
Yeah.
and can put it under an umbrella term.
Yeah, but for now, that's
Hat
the
D&D for
term.
now.
Yep.
Ladders. Thanks for 31 months on Prime. Why don't pirates take a bath before they walk the plank? They just wash up on shore.
I was really worried that Khabib was going to die then.
It was close.
Like,
That
that seemed like a brutish fight.
fight was overwhelmingly in their favor. Like, you had a massive The Rock version, you had a
Yeah.
crazy spellcaster, and 2 others.
That was, yeah.
And there's only 3 of us.
I was genuinely thinking, God, is he actually just
He
going to
had it
kill
all
one
in
of us?
mind. He knew that it was going
You've
to be
just got all this
interrupted.
artwork done, and we're going to have to make a new character.
It could happen.
It could happen, yeah, that's the worry.
Crazy Ginge 123, 7 months, saying "Dink my doink." Well, Doinkers has already got someone to dink his doink,
He
so
has.
it's fine.
The hat was too far away to get at the time, that's the thing. Like, if I tried to get the hat, I couldn't fight, and therefore,
Also, only really dinkers is tangible, right?
yeah.
I don't know actually how it
I'm not
works.
sure what they would have done. I mean, I guess that's the mystery.
They would all run around in a panic.
Yeah, but it was too far away at the time, unfortunately.
And finally, at the moment, Sly Beanish, thanks for 29 months on Prime.
Thank you for your subbies.
Much appreciated, everybody. I'm going to go take a quick pee-pee.
He's going to take his own little
Ka-pee-pee.
ka-pee-pee himself.
Oh wait, there's
What was
loads.
there? Oh, there's loads. All right.
Oh,
Well, thank you.
I've missed a few, sorry. I thought this would automatically update. Mr. Can't Stop, thanks for 13 months. Thanks to Shiner00 for subbing. Sukimaru, thanks for subbing on Prime. That dude, Snaga, 49 months. What the pirates say.
What's the joke?
Akoran, thanks for 2 months on Prime, saying love you guys.
Skip.
Plenty of Ish, 21 months on Prime. K-Tora, thanks for 27 months on Prime. Mers98, thanks for 44 months on Prime. Tom Cocco, 32 months on Prime. Thank you to Dan JS for 7 months on Prime. The Silver Wolf X, thank you for your subscription. Martin K94, thanks for 20 months. Love Dat Booty. Big up to the Hat Films Discord.
Hey.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I'm trying to post more on the announcements there because a lot of you guys are hanging out there waiting for streams and stuff to happen. So I'm trying to post there as well when things change or when they update, because we usually use Twitter or
Yeah.
chat itself. But Discord's a good one for people to spread the word, so to speak.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we've got a half hundo dono
Oh
here
my goodness, nice.
from Chop Whopper.
Thank you very
Huge
much,
thanks,
Chop
Chop
Whopper.
Whopper. And they've said the following. Hey guys,
Hello.
absolutely love the D&D sessions between you 4. Please keep it going.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We're going to try and direct everyone towards Patreon for any kind of like, I don't know, I guess donations towards this and
Support,
funding
yeah.
this and
Yeah.
maybe upgrading in the future. But yeah, so if you
For
wanted
now,
to
that's
help,
very generous,
our
thank you.
Patreon is a kind of like the place to
Once
do
our
that.
podcast is live, we're going to make a tier on there which will allow
Yeah.
you to have podcast early access
Yes.
and get it before it goes to the podcast services as a thanks for supporting us.
Essentially, yeah. But yeah, thanks
Much
very
like
much.
Hat Chat, right?
Essentially, yeah. It all goes to the same kind of pot, but yeah, in this case,
Nice.
there's a bit more time involved and a bit more Well, we've set up a set.
Could
You
make
saw
a
us
better-
make it
we could
in the shoddiest way
Excellent.
possible.
Thank you, Philbert Picklesworth, for 16 months on Prime. I won't watch the stream because I've still got a bit of the previous one to watch, but I'm thoroughly enjoying the series. Long may it continue. That's the aim.
Nice. It's on, yeah.
This is a
it's
mini-series.
playlisted as well on
Yeah.
YouTube as well, so you can just whack on the playlist and catch up in your own time.
Whack on and whack off. Pokes720, thanks for 33 months on Prime. Chipper Q, thanks for 4 months on Prime. And then DonkeyWan1 gifted a sub. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. And I'll refresh just to be sure. Yes, I've actually caught up now. There we go.
Sweet.
Smith in the toilet? Sounds
so,
like
yeah.
he is. I'm going to take my mic off while I go take a massive
Yeah, I
pee.
saw on our subreddit that there was a thank you message for us just updating you on what we're up to because obviously we couldn't stream on Monday. And yeah, no, half the time it's just we forget to tweet because we're trying to sort tech issues out and stuff. But yeah, no, we'll try and keep you all as informed as possible as to what's going on at all times. But yes, sometimes there are issues out of our hands. But we're almost set up at the office. I guess the real risk there was the fact that we had to take down our sets entirely from home, then take them to the office and be stream ready. And that was the risk because we weren't stream ready. So we've got a couple of streams that kind of worked, kind of okay. But yeah, some fine tuning. And once it's set up, it's set up. So then we're good to go. But it's been really nice going back to the office. I think it's nice to say hi to everyone on a regular basis.
Hi. Same again tomorrow?
Hello, we'll be in the office on our own in a different corner of the...
No windows here.
No windows, but all synthetic lights. That's
Can you
how
chuck
we
the
like
Haribo
to
back?
practice. Yeah, sure.
Do you want any Haribo, Craig?
Catch.
Oh my fucking god.
Did it go?
Yeah, they're all right.
I thought it might keep
Yeah, it did
weighted
until I caught
downwards,
it.
yeah. Is our photography studio set up for our nude photo shoots too? No,
Craig?
No, it's not. The other thing I'll be setting up, so tomorrow we're doing Hat Chat early. Smith is away for LARPing.
Lurp.
So tomorrow afternoon me and Trot are going to try and iron out some of the tech issues that we've got,
The tissues.
and also try and set up our Hat Chat area back in our office
Check.
so that it's ready for next week. But tomorrow's Hat Chat will probably be sat on our desk
Check.
again, like last week. But yeah, sound is a fun thing to work with because it fucks up all the time. So we'll try and get it into a point where it's in a sweet spot. We can just literally hop in and get ready and just make it work straight away.
Use
My
yours.
turn to piss now.
Cool.
You know,
I'm too scared to turn the mic off because I don't want
So fancy.
to mess anything up. Yeah, beat.
that is cold.
God.
Where's my shirt from? I got it on Stitch Fix, so I don't really know the brand. Sorry. This is like primo COVID lockdown wardrobe redo. And I didn't get really to use them other than on stream. But now it's summer. No piss, Mike. Bunch of prudes. Lol. Right.
Check.
Check.
That's coming through.
Lovely. So we're at...
I assume the mics stayed
4 o'clock.
okay after Ross's drop chat.
Yeah, is the sound all good? Other than that,
Oh wait, I can stick these on the check, can't I?
I'd say Stitch Fix is pretty worth it if you're just looking to get new clothes but don't know what to get. I like the uncertainty as well. Like, oh, what's it going to be? But it is expensive. And now I just buy second-hand clothes.
He likes
Vintage.
clothes that people have died in.
Hopefully, yeah. I specifically filter it to clothes people have died in. Because they're not going to use them. And I like the smell.
That's pretty fair and descriptive. Okay.
So if I stop this, let me just double check.
You're going to play it back just to
No,
be
I
sure.
won't play it back. I'll just check it's made the
The tracks.
files.
Oh, it looks like it
One,
has.
two. I mean, I could play it back. So we would be. I'm just
What
going to play a
imagine?
mic recording back, chat.
Do it.
I think you'll hear this.
Check, check. Not a very long one.
It's not, is it? Oh, wait, that was my test earlier. Wait, that one's only 46. What's happened? here?
Check. We've got any trivia on my character's background that we don't know? You'll discover that background as I make it up as we go along.
Classic.
Do I make a background?
I mean, my background is currently just my dead grandfather.
I don't know if that did the full thing then.
Oh no!
It was only a backup anyway, but still.
I'd like it to continue, yeah.
Why has it done that?
Unless it was 46 minutes since
No,
we
it
started.
wasn't. It was. We did like an hour and 15 there.
Ew.
What's happened? Did it not record?
Just the
This
backup.
was just a
audio.
backup audio that was like just a new thing I was trying, but
How bizarre. Because you stopped it, didn't you? And it should have done it up to that point.
Now with 3 hats and Smith DM, so there's even more Lollatry art. Did you see that?
I will have a look.
We'll look right now. We'll check that out right now. Oh, nice.
oh, sorry.
Look at that. It's our 3 characters and Smith in class.
Ah, lovely. I'm like one of those floating turtles from.
Coopers
Yeah, that's right.
with the camera
Thank you.
instead of DM screen. Thanks, Lollatry.
I hope this did the whole OBS then.
One with the bluish background. How cute. Oh wait, there's 3 hats now on Solid.
Nice. Tower of Hats.
Lollatry, you're gonna have to do Terrence, the
Terrence
horned
needs to be
rabbit.
there.
I'm sure you can make that super cute.
Chat, you are going to hear a playback of the other recording just temporarily. I'm just double checking that this is recorded because I'm a bit worried now.
He's worried.
I don't know how many spells I have left. I mean, when do I get to refresh that one? After a long rest?
Long rest, you get all of them back.
Right. Okay.
So you've done 3 out of 4 there,
Yeah.
and 1 out of 2 of those
The
ones.
second level ones, yeah.
So you've got 1 left of each, basically.
Yeah, but these are like my. I can use them any
Those
time.
you can do all the time.
So I can always firebolt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with a cheeky little firebolt from time to time.
I think this is probably a good time to finish part 1 of this episode, and then we'll move on. We'll do all that sort of stuff. IC's low expectations.
Yeah, it looks like it recorded all.
Yeah. What I am going to do, because I forgot to do it this time, is just stick cards in these cameras and roll the backup. That recording saved, so that's good.
Lovely. We'll be momentarily resuming part 2. Stay tuned. If you anything you'd like us to read out, now's the time. I just want to fix this on the DM screen because it's annoying me.
What is
I'm a
it?
sucker for
Is it just
backups,
slightly
chat.
off?
Sorry.
Oh, I see. It's just magnets.
How do
Just
they work?
magnets.
Man, I almost backed their. They updated their DM screen, the bastards. They got a new one. And I did put money down on it, and I'm like, I don't need another one.
Yeah.
So I cancelled it.
Ah.
I'm like, I'm an idiot.
What's the difference between this one and that one?
Well, the magnets are inside the wood now.
Oh,
right, okay.
nice.
And also they've redesigned everything else. They got like metal plates and stuff on the inside, so you can like anchor things on the inside.
Is
I mean, in this setting, it works quite well, doesn't it? But I mean, imagine like, saying that
Oh.
on a private game is quite elaborate, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it is a very unique, bespoke set of like carpentry.
It
That's
is.
why it's expensive.
It's very expensive. And the wood you choose.
Because
as well.
having it like, yeah. So I've got a carpenter friend, and when it comes to like ornate stuff like that, it's just more expensive because it's bespoke.
It's quite intricate as well.
Yeah.
But they always get me with their little trailers.
Those bastards.
And I almost went for it. But I was like, no, I've got that one. I don't need another one.
Good firewood, though.
Great firewood.
Oh,
Cost of living, isn't it?
Burn
Energy
tree.
crisis. Burn all your DM screens you don't use.
That's a fair point.
all
and all
those
the
DM
books.
screens just.
We've got D&D Beyond now. Don't need any of the books we bought either. I love a good book burning.
Yes. Burn some books.
We've lost camera feed 1. It's come back.
We've lost camera feed 1.
Yeah, it's formatting the memory card, isn't it?
Did you know that you can load up LUTs on those
The
the
bidirectionals.
bidirectionals? You can load LUT onto them.
Onto what?
Onto the bidirectional
Oh,
box
right, I
itself.
didn't know that.
That's pretty nuts, isn't it? It's pretty LUT.
Okay, I'm ready to resume whenever you like.
Yeah, once Craig is happy.
I think so. I took the card out that was
Relieved to see
already
a
in that
moblin.
camera, Ross.
Okay.
Sorry?
I took the card out that was already in the camera.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it on here. I don't know if you needed what was on it.
I have transferred it now, but yeah. Did you decide? Did you actually use any of the footage from the cameras last time?
No, I literally just took it.
It's probably it's probably a much longer task to use that stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
It's more a very
it's more
last
of a because
resort.
the
Last
stream's already
bit.
vision mixed. I'd have to do it again otherwise.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so they're all rolling. Mics are still hopefully
Still think there's a market for a small £200 dedicated stream PC?
check. They're rolling.
A market for who?
I mean, the OBS isn't rolling yet.
We'll be using. This is why our setup is different at the office. We're using stream PCs for each of us, or stream laptops.
Where's the mouse?
Hence the extra setup time.
As usual, an individual solo streamer can have a very complex setup, but not have that many issues with it. As soon as you introduce, I want to have two people's
4
perspectives
streams. 4.
with both their cameras and both their gameplay and the frame rate that they want on their screens, but also the frame rate that's supported by Twitch
also
and the
sound
audio in
needs to be
sync.
synced.
And we need to hear each other as well, and we need to be able to level our own stuff because we all have different preferences in headphones. That becomes exponentially more complicated.
I don't believe you.
It just
You don't
is.
have to.
It just is, and then yeah,
It does.
we haven't even, so then add sips in. Oh my god, actually we haven't even thought about how to add. I think you could just add one person to the mixer from Discord.
That's not too bad, yeah.
That would be a challenge for another day.
Have you not got Discord in the mix at the moment for it? You can do that.
But I'm sure it's easy to
We
just
can
add a channel. We've got
at the moment, your OBS recordings are 4 audio channels, right? But they can go up to 6.
yeah,
so
but
you could
what's
just
replaced Discord right now
is your mic mix.
is our mic mixes.
Yeah, but then we just enable. Maybe this doesn't even be on stream yet, but we can just enable track 5
yeah.
and then just use a virtual or another virtual audio cable.
Potentially,
for
but we
Discord.
could actually get a direct connection through the mixer and have them as a fourth voice, depending on how we set it up. But
You could.
again, that's we need to get our own shit sorted first.
I think it might be better actually to have the Discord separated, just in case.
Oh, it would be, yeah, but Discord would have to come to all three of us at the exact because obviously it needs to be synced. So if you flick between the cams, it needs to like be synchronized.
That's fine,
Yeah.
because the mixer, again,
Again,
we don't need to talk about this on
We've
here.
been trying to work this out
I
like
think
all
people
week,
like to
just
hear
like
the-
figuring
the
this stuff
tech
out.
figure
So
out.
yeah.
But yeah, the mixer audio comes to the stream PC, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter
Oh,
what
that's true.
perspective you're on.
True.
It's the same audio. It's just the gameplay sounds that as individual.
We'll have a play tomorrow afternoon.
Yes. Anyway,
Okay.
Okay, I think I've got this page. So, 1, 2. That's a duplicate. Just clear that page, and then we're good. Reset page buttons.
didn't bloody do it.
You didn't, did it? White page then. And that has a reset button. Weird. Right, that's gone. Let's move them. I had a blank page. I couldn't find the frog, but I've got it now.
Excellent.
I will give it a quick test. Clear to-
So many buttons on this. It's nuts.
Right, we got it. Good. I assume that's going to be used
All right.
at some point.
Let's resume.
So where were we just
I
now?
guess you need to do a recap. For what we just did? Or?
I'll just do a
A
brief
very
one for this.
brief part one.
I think the
recap.
full-on
Okay,
one's
yeah,
a good
yeah.
per episode, but parts, I'll just quickly say where you guys were.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to roll this audio again, see if that goes for more than 46 minutes. And then roll
The audio cut out.
the backup audio. I'd never used this before, but I thought I'd roll it. It only did 46 minutes for some reason. I don't know if it's like a file size. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Let's get going.
Right. Let's give you the intro theme.
Woohoo!
That is rolling in your own time, Smith.
Yeah. Hello, welcome back to Booty High Seas, Low Expectations. We are at episode 3, part 2. In part 1, the brave adventurers fought a battle upon the deck of the Clumsy Goose. It was all going quite badly until the intervention of the Loblin Free Navy came to save their bacon. The enemy has been dispatched and they are now in the position to repair and take stock of their ship and any loot that might be on other ships. Let's kick it off. What would you guys like to do?
Solid question.
Well, I think we were about to go and inspect the other 2 ships while Dinky Donkers and his crew were clearing this ship. And I'm thinking, right, Titus, I know they didn't really want us to take anything that wasn't ours from this ship, but they don't know what we had originally.
Well, yeah, I know.
So I'm saying if we see anything that we'd like from these other 2 Corsair ships,
See what we can get away with.
we'd see what we can get away with and just tell these Loblins that it was ours all along, you know?
Well, we'll try. We'll try.
All right.
But they seem like they know a lot. That's the thing. That's what I'm wary of. We'll see what we can get away with.
Do you think they have an inventory of what was on there already?
No.
How would they know?
I don't think so.
Okay, well,
So
if you'd
we
like
go-
to, you can pull the ships a bit closer using the lines they're connected by. If you work together, you can haul them in so that you can step from one ship to the other without having to navigate too difficult.
Let's haul these fuckers in.
Let's haul.
Okay, you haul the ships into close range, and now you can climb up over the gunnels of your ship and over theirs and have a look around.
Okay, I'm going to go on Corsair ship 1.
Yeah, let's call it that. Yeah. that's-
Ship number 1.
Yep.
What do I see?
You see a ship somewhat similar to yours in design. It's fairly simple, several masts with reasonable sails. At the back, there's a captain's quarters. There's also, in the center of the deck, a staircase down into the hold where you think there might be some loot.
I'm going to go down to that hold and see if there's any loot.
Am I with it? Are we both on the same ship together?
If you'd like to be.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
BP and Titus, you see inside this hold quite a few little bits. Yeah, it's not a big hold. It's not as cavernous as yours, but inside you see the usual things. You know, some water rations, some grain, things like that. But there's also an area that's been set up as sort of a table that has bits and pieces of interesting items on top of it, and underneath as well there are chests and things. It seems like this might have been an area where the more learned of the crew would be investigating what they found and what the bits and bobs, a little bit like the TV show Pawn Stars, where they
nice.
look at items and they go, I'll give you $5. That, but like, you know, they're looking at magical items and things. If you want to
Do we
investigate...
recognise anything that was from our ship that's on there already? Maybe it's been-
Not really, no.
Okay.
You guys sort of it seems like you intercepted them as they were
recognise
beginning
anything.
the process of moving from things from your ship. They searched your ship and then they were starting to move. You remember the bandit busted out of the captain's quarters with
So
some
maybe
stuff
they
inside.
haven't removed anything from our ship yet.
They haven't, but there are lots of interesting items on this table in this hold if you want to investigate.
Let's go
Yeah,
and have a
what's-
look at what's on this.
Let's start rifling through like we know what we're doing.
All right.
What's this thing?
Okay, so you hold up a 10-foot pole.
What's
What's this thing? What's this?
It's a long stick, like
10
object.
foot.
It says
Watch
on,
my head.
Whoa!
on the label, right?
Oh,
there's a
label,
label attached to it, and in script it says the command, and then beneath it, fish on.
There's a command here. Fish on!
When you speak the command word, the pole transforms into a fishing pole with a hook, line, and reel.
Oh, here we go. Watch out, there's a hook at the end. Hang on, watch your head, mate. Watch
Jesus,
your head,
it's
there's a
10
hook.
foot long.
I mean, do we have a use for this? Do we want to take this?
Why couldn't it always have just been that? Why did it have to transform?
This kind of just give me a small amount of PTSD. I don't know if we should take this.
So Kapipi, you know this is a pole of angling.
This is a pole of angling.
Titus. I know. I've seen one of these.
You've seen them because in one of the villages you stopped by on the way to the Gold Tooth Owl, it was a fishing village, and they use several of these. They use them to walk, and then they can transform them into a fishing
I did
pole.
some gigs at a tavern at a local fishing village, and I saw quite a lot of these.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Do we want this on our ship? Can we? I don't feel like we can sneak
don't
this
feel like-
past.
No, I mean we don't need to sneak. We just need to tell them it was ours. But I don't.
Sure, of course,
I don't think
but-
we need it, to be honest.
So you put that back down.
Back down it goes.
On top of the table there is a folded cloak.
Oh, what's this?
It's quite nice. It's quite lustrous material. The cloak itself is made of almost like a velvet. It's got a sheen and
We
satin.
pop it on.
You pop it on. It fits
Ah,
well.
Oh my. Hey, check
You
this
look
out.
pretty good.
Woohoo! Yeah. Oh, I forgot I had this.
You know that this is a cloak of billowing.
Oh,
While wearing
wow.
this cloak, you can use a bonus action to make it billow dramatically,
That's it.
and that's all it
It
does.
just billows. I think. Can I test it out now?
Yeah, if you want.
I think it has a special trick to it. Look, watch this. I just want it to billow dramatically.
What word do you think we would use to billow?
Billow!
From nowhere, a breeze just sort of seems to hit the cloak from behind Titus, and
Look at this.
it billows once, fluttering up into the air, whilst then gracefully drooping down and landing again to hang behind your back.
Now you had that all along, didn't
I
you?
did have this. I left it and they took it. Yeah.
Well, how
of
else would he
course.
know the command word?
Right,
Exactly.
exactly.
That's
How
Great.
did
Well,
you
keep
know
this
the
stuff-
command
I don't
words?
know. It just seems like that's something that just came to me.
Billow.
Came to me. Yeah.
You know, it's where you picked up the pole of angling. There's several other what looks like long sticks.
What's this? There's another long stick here.
Oh, be careful with it. Be careful.
I know.
Whoa.
This one's not quite as long as that other one, I reckon.
Any hooks?
Kapipi, this it says on the shaft of the stick of the pole you're holding are inscribed and decorated
There's another
designs
label.
of birds. Okay, so on the shaft of the pole there are different kinds of birds that you recognise: ravens, crows, seagulls.
Look at all these birds just on the stick.
That's nice. What do you think? Like what summons them, or like?
I have no idea what this could be for.
Do you think birds come out
Titus,
of it?
Is it for
Titus,
stop-
do an arcane check.
Sure. So do I have to roll? 18.
Nice.
+3.
Titus, when
Three.
you take the staff from Kapipi, you
you
quickly
go,
work
yeah,
out what it is. You
What is
saw
that?
some of these as curiosities on land. This is a staff of bird calls. You can use an action to expend one charge from the staff and cause it to create one of the following sounds out to a range of 60 feet: a finch's chirp, a raven's caw, a duck's quack, a chicken's cluck, a goose's honk, a loon's call, a turkey's gobble, a seagull's cry, an owl's hoot, or an eagle's shriek. It has 10 charges. Once you use them all, the staff explodes into feathers.
Oh right. Okay. I know what this is.
What is it?
Well, he said it. Let's be honest. But basically, yeah. So we could use this, I guess, as some form of distraction, or maybe we can talk to the birds. But we're going to use it 10 times. So I mean, do we want to take this?
Do we want to? How many charges has it got left?
Well, that's a good point.
How
I-
can
I
you
don't know,
tell?
the notches or something? Is there less?
There's no notches on it yet. But you see an area that perhaps would create notches.
It's
got 10
blank.
charges.
It's got 10 charges.
It's a
Should
fresh
we,
one. Do you want to test it out? Should we make it honk like a goose?
I mean, is there a parrot in there?
Goose's honk. Is it?
It emits a goose's honk. It sounds exactly like a goose.
Is that goosey?
Yeah?
Is that-
Yeah, it's quite loud. Outside, as you're walking towards the tiger
Finally
paw,
got a
you just
parrot.
hear some
can't
stuff
shut it
going on
up!
the hull. This continues for a
You
minute.
just used it once,
I
right?
just keeps doing it though.
This continues for a minute of,
just hear it muffled.
of goose honking. Okay, after a minute it stops. And a little notch appears like the claw of an eagle is just scratched out on the shaft.
All right. Do we really need this?
I mean,
You take it. You take it.
yeah, I remember I had this.
Yeah, when in need, of course. I
I
remember
mean,
it
I
was
know
in
the
your,
Loblins aren't around, but when they are, like,
course,
we
yeah.
had this, I
that
remember.
was on your back somewhere.
I had that stored inside, look,
Yeah.
and I just managed to fit it on
That's
the gap
Still
between
make
my
it.
shelf,
It's still going.
And there's one more pole
right by my ear.
in the stack.
Last one there.
So many poles here.
On it is a label that just says shrink.
I won't repeat it, but look what that says.
Shrink?
The pole goes from 10 feet to 1 foot. This is a pole of collapsing. You can use an action to speak a command word and cause it to collapse into a 1 foot long rod for ease of storage. The pole's weight doesn't change. You can use an action to speak a different command word and cause the rod to revert to a pole. However, the rod will only elongate as far as the surrounding space allows. So you can't use it to like burst out of a space. But it can expand up to 10 feet.
Can you use it to like kind of block in a space? So you can use it
Yeah.
to climb.
Yeah, you can do that.
Let's
However,
take this, pop that in
you
your
simply
bag.
can't.
You want me to take this as
Yeah,
well?
take
I'll
that,
put it
pop
in my
it in your
shell
bag.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay,
pop
so
it in
that's
the back
small.
there.
So
There we
shrink
go.
and grow is the other word.
How
You
big
can
was the bird pole?
use. That one
I've got to slot that in like my
is-
neck hole just inside my shell.
Let's say that one's just 6 foot long.
All right, just shuffle over, Terence. I'm fitting that there as well. Put this other stick in there.
Okay.
Amazing how much I can carry in this shell.
That
around
seems
it,
to be it. On the desk is a chest with a lock on it.
Well, that's obviously the good stuff. Should
But how are
see
we
if
going to
can-
open it?
Well, let's see what kind of spells we can do here. Let's have a look.
If not, we could always take it back to the ship and get.
Yeah, but I'll try and
Thingamajig.
open it here. Let's have a look.
Sword's pretty good with locks, isn't he? But we don't really want to break the
can
lock
I
in front of the
do?
loblins because they
Yeah.
might cotton on.
But if we can't open it in front of them, that might be embarrassing.
Yeah, so do it while we're here. You're right.
I'm going to try and open it by force.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
That's a
Plus
10 there.
0.
Plus 0. Strength.
Um,
yeah. It's a
You fail. It does not
Ah.
open.
Aw.
I'm all out of ideas.
I mean,
Should we just take the whole thing and just say this was one of ours?
yes. Just say we lost
See if Sword can
the.
open
We
it.
just lost the key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they stole our key. It must be at the bottom of the ocean somewhere, but we've got our chest still.
Yeah,
But then
they
they
would
might-
have done that, wouldn't they?
they might
They've
ask
bloody
what's-
done that. Okay, well, we'll try and lift it up. Is it heavy?
Wait. Hang on. What if they ask what's inside it? What are we going to say before we
We'll
open
just
it?
say magical trinkets,
Magical trinkets.
and
It's a big gamble
my-
that's actually inside there.
anklets, a collection of bronze anklets, nothing special. We won't go
Okay.
too special with it because then they'll try and maybe take it. Bronze and wooden anklets.
Okay.
Who wants an anklet?
Let's hope they don't look inside.
No one wants an anklet. I hope they can't open it. Anyway, let's,
No,
yeah.
they won't be able to
We
open
can pick it up. Is it
They've
heavy?
got the key. You carry this one. I got all
I'll
these
try,
poles.
I'll try picking it up. Is it heavy? Can I take this?
Yeah, it's heavy, but you can easily carry it. Yeah. Yeah. You hear like a it sounds as though the chest is probably full of gold, or coins rather. Sorry, not gold.
It's a lot of that's a lot of anklets.
Yeah. Why didn't we say coins?
Well,
We still can.
coins, anklets, it's fine. They can't open it. We can't open it. They might be able to open it, but we'll find out when we get on the top.
Right.
Unless you want to carry barrels of water and wheat and stuff like that. It doesn't
That's
seem
all
like
we
these
need.
Corsairs have been out for long. Like they were going for
Yeah.
the big score, and you guys were that, and they haven't had much chance to
So a
collect
couple
stuff.
of poles.
Right, we're done.
couple of
here.
poles and a
Chest.
chest. Yeah.
Do
Next
I?
ship.
Yeah, but let's go to the next one.
Let's go to the
while,
next one.
While we do that, OOC. Ook.
Ook.
Do I need to add it to any inventory here?
You can do.
How
It'll probably
I-
help. Yeah, they're all items that exist, so you
how
can
do
have a
we
look.
add stuff?
Manage,
Manage.
and then search for it under add items. So if you click add items.
Where is that?
top.
Sorry, what did I pick up? So I've got the
You've got the cloak of billowing.
cloak of billowing. That's it.
That's
So
an item.
what was the bird stick called?
It's called a staff of bird calls. Bird
Staff.
calls is one word.
Of bird calls. So I just click the add button. Add to equipment or backpack?
Whichever.
Backpack, because you're not equipping it.
Okay. And what was the other stick called that was like really
The
short that could go big?
shrink stick.
The pole of collapsing.
Pole of collapsing. There we go. Look at that. We're using D&D Beyond for anyone that wants to know.
How lovely.
Oh, lovely.
In between their ship excursions, can I have a chat with the Loblins?
Yes. So, okay, mate. Are you excited to come and see the inside of our boat?
Honestly, I'm a little blown away by the engineering feats that you've accomplished with this ship.
Oh, thank you very much. We're very proud of what we can do.
But it's a peddler, I noticed.
That's right. Yes, it uses Loblin stamina to power this craft. If you come inside and he walks up the ramp, sort of gesturing it, it's
Whoa.
quite low and it's quite smelly.
Yeah,
it's quite wet
I'm
in
trying
there
to hold
as well.
in the instant reaction of like the really fishy smell in here.
The experience of walking into this place is if you've ever been in water with like an inflatable boat upside down and you come up underneath it,
Yeah.
like it's quite damp,
Humid.
quite humid. It smells like the sea because the inside of this ship can actually be flooded to allow the Loblins to attack while submerged. So the bottom of the ship where they pedal will fill with water and they'll swim out and through a hatch. But yeah, you walk
It's
in.
lovely.
You walk into the sort of propeller, the workout deck as they call it, and in front of you you have in a line 3 handles with seats with pedals. They look like exercise bikes ultimately in a line, and beneath them it goes down to a drive shaft, which through a system of pulleys and gears then drives the propeller, which is underneath the bottom of the craft. There is a shaft, a cylindrical shaft that goes up the rear middle of the ship, which is similar to the mast of a ship, but it can be there's a cog that can be turned, which causes that shaft to sort of extend down underneath the craft to lower the prop to a point where when the tail hydrofoil comes round, it's still sort of under the water, whilst the rest of the ship then lifts up and out to reduce the drag and allows them to charge. It is
phenomenal.
It's and as you walk in as well, Ron above.
Hi, Ron.
Right, mate. Welcome aboard the Tiger Prawn. This is my ship with my shipmates here. We're very proud of it.
Captain.
It is the. He doesn't know whether to salute you or not. I guess he might recognise you're a soldier, so he's sort of like, thank you. Yeah, this is some of the most advanced Loblin technology we have. Very proud of it. We were very lucky to crew this ship. This is one of a kind. We don't have many more like this. We have other designs, but we do not have anything quite like the Tiger Prawn. We are a very successful private hearing and raiding unit.
It shows, honestly.
Do you have any questions?
No, I'm here to grease up your pedals, mate.
Oh, fantastic. We said that on the way in as we were charging in. Old Rick was like,
Get a bit stiff. Yeah.
and that really throws you off when you're trying to focus and fight for your life.
Yeah,
You really
trying to
don't want the squeak.
Build up that anger.
So
ready to charge.
the third seat back is
Bit squeaky.
Is a bit squeaky on the axle.
All right. Just over here, is it? This one?
Yeah, I just said Rick actually. There's nobody called Rick on this ship. That's Chick
Yeah, you
seat.
got Chick and Pick, right?
Chick, Bick, and Tick.
Bick
and I'm
and
Ron.
Tick. Bick and Ticks. All right.
You get different grades of name depending on your position in the hierarchy of Loblin society. I got a name called Ron. It's very distinctive. These guys all got sort of homonyms, I believe is the term.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, yes, but the third seat back, if you can have a look at the axle on the pedal.
Yeah, I got a little vial of grease right here.
Oh, lovely.
I'll just squid that on, if that's all right.
Yep, squid it on.
It's like I have a vial, but it's like a squeezy bottle.
Yeah.
And it's got a pipette on the top, so I can literally and just squid it.
Oh, that's really nice. Wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wish we had one
You'd
of
be
these.
surprised how many people need greasing.
Absolutely. Now is this waterproof grease?
It's very flammable,
Sort of, I guess.
so I wouldn't.
What if he builds up too much friction? Is there a chance that the grease might ignite?
I'll tell you what, I'll give you the bottle.
Yeah.
If
In return for the service we rendered you.
yeah, whoa,
It's
this
that's
wasn't on the cards before. You didn't even know I was a greaser.
no, it's true. We didn't know.
You know, we're out in the
What do you
seas.
want for the bottle of grease?
We're just trying to make a living
What
out
do
here.
you want?
I know the
You
Free
greedy
Navy,
little goblin.
I'm not a greedy little goblin. I'm just a deal maker. Free Navy, free to take the Corsair ships, of course. But you know, there might be a couple things on board that might be of use to us on
Look,
the
mate,
open
we may be
seas.
called the Free Navy, but everything's got a cost.
Right. But you're taking these Corsair ships for free.
Well, for our daring rescue, you'd be at the bottom of the bloody ocean if we didn't turn up.
Yeah, and I'm very thankful for that, but greasing your little pedal so it's not squeaky anymore.
I think
is
you
worth
and I are
something.
having trouble comparing the two actions. We attacked the enemy of you with an advanced
like I said,
submersible, and you're greasing some
I'm
axles.
greasing your axles.
What would you like for this
And
service?
in return for the greasing the axles,
Yes.
an equivalent value of us taking some stuff from the ship, not all of it, just a couple bits.
Okay, okay. Well, you're
equivalent
going to have to
value.
tell us which is which. We don't know which is yours by right and yours by choice.
Well, we're good, honest people.
You seem to be. Could you deceive?
My
Roll a,
scar looked particularly moist and
roll
like,
a
scabby.
deception check.
That would be a 3. Where was it? It was there. And then my deception's probably not very good either. So
It's looking like a no.
it's a -1, so 2.
Look, mate, you're lucky that my Loblin people have
I'm a
got
good guy.
You're lucky that us Loblins have got a very known racial trait of being extremely gullible. But
I
even
try
I
not
don't
to
believe you.
Paint with the thick brush.
Look, we're all friends here. We're all mates and mickle. you can just take something you want, mate. It doesn't matter. I won't tell the boys at Naval High Command. It's all good.
Like,
We'll all
I've
come
got
out of this.
respect for the Loblins. You know, I worked in a lot of mercenary troops, very neutral, and Loblins always had a hard time of it. So I'm on your side, really. I'm not trying to, you know.
Look, for a fellow military man, I'm willing to look the other way. All right.
Perfect.
Kill a few civvies. I don't care.
There you go, a bit of extra squits. Squit.
Oh, there's extra squits there, boys, and they're all like, they're clapping, but with their claws.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
That's
guys.
how they clap. It's a little bit weird. It's not a nice sound.
Thank you. That's very nice.
Okay.
So I'm just squitting and then clicking.
Every time you do it once, you stop a bit, and then they're like, stop, and then and they're like,
Yeah.
they're all quite like Ron is clearly a little bit like smarter, like he is the captain. And these guys are like, they were chosen for
grunts.
their stamina
Yeah.
and their like athletic ability more than anything.
Yeah. Well, Tick, Bick, Chick, Ron, it's been an honour.
Oh, it's an honor. One of them ticks like, it's an honor that you know my name, to be honest.
Great. Where can we find you if we ever want to, you know?
Oh, you won't see us coming, mate. And they all like, they all laugh amongst
Yeah,
each
clicking
other.
again. Get it.
No,
all right.
we're the elite, mate. We're the elite. You don't see us coming. We're submariners.
True.
And they're just getting more and more excited for some reason. I don't know. They just like, they like working out, so they're really excited to get like back on their little.
You boys look like you want to pedal, so I'll get out of your hair.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh, God, my legs are. Just...
We'll detach the ropes. Well, I guess you want to take the ropes, right?
Yeah, we'll jump out now and we're going to hook some stuff up. We're going to tow the thing back.
Right. It's going
And,
to take a lot of stamina for that.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it. Christ. Oh, it's all right, these boys. And like he goes into that back of that little store cupboard and he opens it up and like in it is like, he comes back with like a box of this sort of, it looks a little bit like scrambled egg, but it's pink. And like he hands it out to each of them and they're like, and it's like this basically this really high energy sort of gel that they're eating.
You guys juicing?
No. This is a delicious delicacy. It's from the corals that grow off of the coast of one of our islands, and it's very, very high energy, and it replenishes us and makes us really, really fast.
Definitely doping. All right, sweet.
They're a little bit like their pupils start to widen a little bit as they're eating it.
I
like-
best be off.
Yeah.
Guys.
Okay.
See you later.
See you in a bit.
Thanks for saving our asses.
And then like one of them runs to the back and like goes up to a little hatch, and they like start getting like the points out and stuff to try and like tie ropes to and things like that, like to make sure they're making ready to tow the ships. Right.
I just wave and leave.
Thanks for the grease, mate.
You're welcome.
And then now like the three of them, Tick, Bick, and Chick, are like starting to really like bounce off the walls again. You can kind of see like they're ready to go, ready to go.
Yeah,
Captain Ron.
I'm running across the ramp.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for Titus and Kapipi. Come on, boys. Take what you need. And we can be on our way.
Right now,
So we're now on the second
So you've made it to
our
ship
way
number
to second
2.
ship, yeah.
You walk down back into the hold again, I presume.
Right,
Yeah.
back down. Let's see what this one's got.
So this one's slightly different. You walk down and on the wall is basically about 12 sort of crates built onto one of the insides of the hulls. It's like they've created a flat wooden panel, and on it are these sort of locked crates each time. Like they're almost like a locker with a mesh, like a wooden door with like a metal mesh over the front of it, and you can see through it. Some of these you can sort of see through, and there's stuff like you can see a candle, which is quite interesting. It's just what looks like a regular candle, just burning in this box. It's on like a little platform. It's a little bit like the classic Nightingale kind of like holding the
little
lamp
hoop,
thing with a little
yeah.
finger. Yeah, exactly. That's there. Seems to be burning fine. It doesn't actually seem to be burning not creating any smoke. It's burning very clean. Doesn't seem to be sort of melting any wax or anything either. It's sort of just like a candle that just seems to be continuously burning. There's also another one there's a small sort of leather pouch with 3 potions in it, in another one of them. And what else is in there? Another thing that's quite interesting is there's a satchel, a leather satchel, just folded over, sat in one of the boxes. Do you want to start?
What have we
breaking
got
it?
here then, Titus? Look, there's
What's this candle doing? This
I'm
candle looks
not
very
really
good.
worried about that. Look at the vials next to it. There's like 3 vials there.
Oh, look,
like a
looks
little-
like potions.
Yeah,
Maybe we should have a
'cause,
look.
I
What kind of
reckon-
potions are these? Let's have a look what's inside
I
here.
wouldn't know,
How
but-
many are there? 3?
Yeah. So if you want to break in, you pull open one of those things.
Pull them out, yeah.
Yep,
What's
it's
this?
not difficult.
What do you think these do? Let me have a look.
I don't know. I mean, maybe swords all about
Oh.
those, isn't he?
He is, but I'll give it a smell.
Be careful, you don't know what it
Oh,
is.
yeah, okay, but we'll maybe we can tuck
Boys, you gotta go!
All right, let's tuck
calling us.
them in. Let's take these. Pop them in. I'll pop them in on my back.
Okay.
What's in the
about
satchel? Have you checked the satchel out?
I
Have a
just
little
saw
look,
that
Kip.
there. Should I have a look?
Boys,
Yeah.
they're turning a blind eye, wink, wink.
Right. Okay. Well, I think we need to hurry up. Let's take this.
Yeah,
let's
we
take
don't want
this
to push
stuff
our
and do
luck though. I'll have a look inside this satchel to see what is inside this satchel when I'm
Okay.
holding the satchel.
When you open the satchel, Kapipi,
Yes.
you find the following thing. One sec. Oh, please don't tell me it's just lost that. Come on. Bugger.
it. Looks dusty, Kip.
Lost my loot table.
Oh no.
Okay, so in it you find, one sec, I know what the item was. I just need to Google it again.
What does it smell like, Kip?
Well, it smells a bit
Leathery.
leathery.
Oh yeah.
A bit dusty, a bit foisty.
So
Right, it's been
inside
here a
this
while.
leather pouch, you find a fine black cloth, as soft as silk. It's folded up into the dimensions of a handkerchief. It unfolds into a circular sheet, 6 feet in diameter.
Jesus, that's huge.
It's a beautiful thing. It almost sucks in the light around it. It's very, very, very dark. It doesn't seem to reflect much. It's an odd thing to hold because it's sort of, you feel like it's not quite obeying the laws
6
of
foot by
physics.
6 foot massive square.
It turns into a 6 foot circle.
Look at
Yeah.
this.
Oh wow. Toss it onto the floor. We toss it onto the floor.
Okay, you toss it onto the floor.
Like a
Oh, it's
black
just like
hole.
just a giant hole. I'm
Paul-
gonna jump onto it.
The hole,
Why? It's just a bit of cloth.
Ah,
Don't make it
bit of
dirty.
fantasy.
the
Just,
cloth lands on the floor of the ship. It suddenly turns from what looks like a cloth to what seems like a hole. It's created an extra dimensional hole 10 feet deep. The cylindrical space within the hole exists on a different plane of reality. It can't be used to create open passages, so you can't create a hole through the side of the ship. Any creature inside an open portable hole can exit the hole by climbing out of it. You can use an action to close a portable hole by taking hold of the edges of the cloth and folding it up. Folding the cloth closes the hole, and any creatures or objects within remain in the extra dimensional space. No matter what's in it, the hole weighs next to nothing. If the hole is folded up, a creature within the hole's extra dimensional space can use an action to make a strength check. I hope you're all listening. On a successful check, the creature forces its way out and appears within 5 feet of the portable hole or the creature carrying it. A breathing creature within a closed portable hole can survive for 10 minutes, after which it begins to suffocate.
Do we know this is a hole, or does it look like just a black bit of fabric that is
It
like-
looks like a black hole. It looks
I'm
like a
gonna
hole that you can't see the bottom of.
I'm gonna look closer to it.
Careful.
If I think it's actually a hole, I'm gonna put my arm
How can
inside.
He
Hang
sticks
on.
his hand in.
Hang on a second. This is a hole. This is. I'm going through something. What do I feel?
What are you feeling?
What am I feeling?
You don't
here?
feel anything. It feels like an open space.
Oh, nice.
It just feels like reaching into a chest or something.
Sweet. Okay, so let me try and. I'm gonna actually take these potions and pop them in the hole,
Okay,
and then
you place them in.
I'm placing them in, and I'm just gonna
So
fold it over.
when you place in, it's 10 feet deep, this hole.
Oh shit.
So do you just drop them in?
God.
Oh, I just dropped them. Actually, that's quite deep.
You
That's
hear
like
a
a
clink,
grave.
a clink, and a smash.
Ooh. Oh. That's.
Oh, that's one of the
Amazed you
potions.
had
Which
the sound.
potion was that?
I don't know, but that's deeper
What
than I
does
thought
it
it was.
do?
I didn't realize it was that deep, but like I was just reaching out.
Did you hear how long it took from when you
I
dropped it
did,
to
yeah.
smash? That's a pretty deep hole,
Yeah.
that.
But look at this
10
though. Look at
feet.
this. I'm gonna then grab the edges and just flick it over.
There you go. It suddenly forms back into a piece
Ah.
of fabric, and you can fold
Nice.
it back up to as small as a handkerchief.
I think this could be useful. I'm
But
not sure
where does
what
it
for.
go? Like, is it just in there, or is
Honestly,
it? I don't know if
I'm
we
not
should
sure.
play
We
with
haven't got
this.
time. We've got time to think about this.
You're
But
going to
quickly,
take it.
I'm going to put that in my
Right,
satchel.
You take that.
my bag.
You take the other potion. So
What's
there's
that
2
called?
more potions, right?
It's called a portable hole.
The portable hole.
And the potions that you've
Portable
got.
hole.
How many potions does he have left? There was 3, weren't there?
There were 3 total.
So
One of
we've
them
got
sounds
2
like it's
you've got
smashed.
2 left.
Well, they're in the hole. Does it
No, one
store?
of-
Can it store things?
The hole can, yeah.
So it's in that hole.
So long as it
now,
doesn't
okay.
breathe.
Yeah, but how many did you put in there?
Well, I just tossed the little satchel of. Well, I
You
guess they were all like
tossed
some
all
sort of like
3 of them
bandolier
in
type
there?
thing.
Yeah, so they were in
One of
like a
them
leather. So there was like a leather
like a little
bandolier style
holster.
thing with 3 holes, 3 potions in it with a strap.
You
He
threw the
dropped
whole-
it in. It drops down to the bottom.
So all 3 of them?
2 of them are okay. Yeah, 3.
Oh,
yeah, but
one
one of
was
them,
smashed.
as it fell to the bottom, popped out the satchel, bounced a few times, and smashed and
Okay.
leaked and
So
disappeared.
there's-
Right,
but-
okay, well, I wouldn't worry too much. When we open that hole, we'll find out whether that was a bad thing or not.
All right, well, you're going in to get them.
Right now, it's gonna. Well, I'll keep my in my bag. What else is left on the table? What was left? So we've got the
I don't
candle.
know,
What's the
but
candle? What's
Sword
this
is
special
pretty,
candle? Though?
keen
What's
to get
this?
going.
I'll pick it up. What's this though? This looks very
The
nice.
candle.
Oh, it looks nice though.
Okay, one sec.
Is there
let's
anything
get in the
special about it?
description. Yes,
Okay, good.
Ross, this is a candle of the deep. The flame of this candle is not extinguished when immersed in water. It gives off light and heat like a normal candle, no matter whether it's in the air or in the water.
Wait, they have these back in the Royal the mansion, the
Really?
palace. Yeah, you can keep these underwater. It's pretty cool.
They burn underwater.
Yeah, it will look just like this but underwater.
And it just lights up places.
Yeah, pretty useful.
I mean, if you want it, take it.
yeah, I'll store that as
I
well.
can't see any need
pop
for that, really.
somewhere. I don't
Okay.
know. Can it burn things in my bag?
No, you can
a
put
real
like a
life
cover
concern.
over it. There's like a cover that comes with it that you
So it
just
doesn't
like, put it over.
so it never extinguishes.
Okay.
Doesn't put it out though. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
we'll take this and then I guess let's go.
There are
Leave-
two
leave
more
the barrels
things
and
left
stuff.
in the racks if you want to look at them.
Do you notice anything else, Kip?
Which ship are you in?
We're the one
Number
over here on the
two.
right.
Number 2.
Oh, I'm coming in.
He's coming in.
There's a couple of other things over here.
Hello.
What'd you see?
Hello, swords.
I spoke with the goblins. Sorry, goblin. I'm a goblin. Of
course,
Hobgoblin.
Yeah, of course.
They're all good. They're looking to move off. They took some juiced up like foods. They're really hyper right now, so we should probably be on our way. But
Yeah.
they're turning a blind eye for the greasing up of their pedals.
Hey, look, we've got a few things here. We found it on the other ship. We've got this little.
Looks like you've got a candle, a portable hole, a leather satchel, and some other stuff. Yeah.
I've got a little
Anything
pole
else?
that goes big,
Yeah,
and I've got
yeah.
a big pole that makes bird sounds.
Brilliant.
Still got a couple of residual hunks.
There's one more item left in the lockers.
You missed that though, guys.
Sword, you notice this. You walk up to the locker, open it up, and in it you find what looks like sort of a rubber hat. It's basically like a swim cap.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a little look at it.
Okay. So
Try and get
you
over
examine
your
it,
Stretch it.
and due to being an artificer, you've seen all these sort of things before. And this is a cap of water breathing. While wearing this cap underwater, you can speak its command word, which you can choose, as an action to create a bubble of air around your head. It allows you to breathe normally underwater. This bubble stays with you until you speak the command word again, the cap is removed, or you are no longer underwater.
What is that? I've never seen one of them.
Oh, this
before.
is just a stupid rubber hat, so I'll keep on to that.
Sure.
Roll a deception check.
Amongst players?
Yeah, you're trying to deceive them. You know what it is.
15 plus my
Minus
deception of minus
one.
1.
Okay.
14.
Guys, just give me 2 d20 rolls.
16. I feel like I would have seen one before. Maybe someone's
Mine's a-
won one.
Mine's a 2.
Okay, BP, you're like, oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah, all right.
You're suspicious.
I think I've seen it before. I can't really remember much about it, but yeah. I think
You don't really care because you
Yeah.
can breathe underwater already. So to
Exactly,
you,
yeah.
including the candle, they're both quite mundane things. You're
Yeah.
like,
They look
whatever.
quite silly when you wear them.
So why do you want us
yeah.
to cap then? If it's just a cap.
Oh, we can sell it, can't we?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could. Yeah,
something
we
like
better get on our way then.
Okay, you want to head back up onto the deck?
I think so.
You hate it.
Yeah.
I put it on.
As you, okay, there's a invisible sort of bubble of air that's not really visible until you go down into the water because obviously it's just air.
They look stupid. You wouldn't want this on.
But
Look at your
nothing.
hair.
Yeah. No. All right.
bunched up.
You can
Looks pretty
keep that. You can keep that.
Told you. Anyway,
When
let's
you,
get.
when you get back up onto the deck, you've seen that the Loblins have made a lot of the procedures required to, or steps required to start towing the ships. They've disconnected their craft from the edge of yours, and it's dropped down back into the ocean, where you can just see now that it's just sitting below the waves again, just the top. Ropes attached to the rear of their ship, up onto the bows of each of the 2 Corsair ships. One of the captain, Ron, is come out of a hatch on top of it, and he stood on top. He's just like, okay, gentlemen, if you're all good with that, step off the ships, and we'll tow these babies back to port.
Cheers, mate. We got our own belongings from these ships.
He looks, he sort of glances over, sees you're not really carrying very much, and he's just sort of like shrugs.
You
like,
can have the rest.
okay, thanks, guys. I mean, we're mostly looking for the ships anyway. We need to salvage them for materials. But it's been a pleasure meeting you 3. I'll let Mickle know that you're on the way. And stay safe, yeah? We can't always save your bacon.
Good luck down there.
Yeah. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Bye.
So do you want to step back
Saved
onto
our
your ship?
asses.
Yeah, we get
Yeah, we'll
back
go back to
onto
ship and-
our.
So as you step back onto the clumsy
Dinkers.
goose, you see the...
A lot smoother ride now.
You hear this
You
sort of
could hear the
noise, it's
squeak
like-
before.
Yeah, exactly. It's real quiet operation, like super
Whisper
silent.
quiet,
They move
really
away.
improved their situation.
And but really do pull with some speed. Like, you know, you're quite surprised.
Guys,
at
they are juiced out. That you didn't see the peddlers, but they ate some and they are going for it right
Juiced
now.
up.
They're bouncing off the walls.
Exactly. As the ropes pull taut, the ships lurch momentarily and then start to quite quickly get towed away off into the distance as they head back towards the rough location of
That
the
was
Gold
lucky,
Tooth Island.
guys. We need to be a bit more careful next time.
Sounds well greased at least. That did.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good.
Right,
There's
let's-
also, you know, We've got to be a bit careful around people like Periwinkle, who's got like a real nice setup, but Corsairs love that setup, so...
We
Let's
should
get-
also never leave the ship unattended again,
Or
probably. Or at least keep the hat on.
The hat needs to be with us at all times as
Yes,
well.
it-
Looks like Dinker's brought that stuff back on there. That's good.
Dinky,
Cheers, Dinkers. Dingers?
Yeah,
Dinklet.
yes, hello. Has somebody got the
Big
hat back?
D?
You still got the hat on?
The hat
So you
still
step back on.
remains
So the
on.
hat only works when you're wearing it on the ship.
oh, that's what
So
I
as
was
you step back
asking.
onto the deck, you're still wearing it.
See, this is our issue. If we step off board, we can't leave the crew.
Right, of course.
All right. That's a
Yes,
bit
hello. Oh, welcome back, gentlemen. Oh, you seem to have got some loot. This looks like some good stuff.
Yeah, and it's all sorted out now. The Corsair ship's been towed away.
Oh, yes.
So we're back on our track, I guess.
Yes, very good. Should we head back into shore and pick up those items?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we should.
need those, yeah.
Very
you'll-
good.
You'll be pleased to know that Mickle knows that we're okay and we're definitely heading towards him.
Yeah, Loblins are going to let them know.
It's so good of him to send out some of the Loblins to help you, isn't it?
He's a very well-connected guy, this Mickle.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, we should be careful. Anyway,
right.
There's no reason that we should be careful. Obviously, he asked us to do this.
well, I was even be careful with his ship as well.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Anyway, let's go get this stuff.
Very good, very good. Yeah, you...
Set sail and all that.
yeah, absolutely.
Drop
Set sail.
trowel.
Drop trowel, set sail, let's
Yeah,
get
yeah,
going. You don't... Right, so Dinky gets the crew to set the ship to, very short sails. You don't want much speed because you're not very far from the shore.
Well,
You're
one of
only
the sails is on the floor, so I hope they fix that up.
Yeah, you see some of the kids mainly working on that, tying it up, and then some of the bigger, stronger ethereal ghosts are there, like lifting up the mast and the support structures and wood and stuff, and they're all working on it. But they can use a couple of the rear sails. They just bring them down a little bit to just give them a bit of wind to move back in to sort of just 100 to 200 feet off of the beach now. Once again, they're going to have to drop anchor, wait here, whilst you guys row the rowboat into onto the beach.
We have to do this
How many of you wanna
ourselves,
do that?
boys, 'cause
Oh,
the
yeah, they
crew's
can't leave.
stuck to the ship.
That's fair enough.
If you like, one of you can stay on board, and I'll just let the two of you go up, grab the bits, come back down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Me and Kapipi will do it.
Oh,
Camped
nice. Thank you. I'll get on the crow's nest and watch from above.
As you land on the beach, you see that Periwinkle is there, just sat on the beach, kind of just enjoying
in.
himself.
Perry,
Oh, you made it.
what's happening?
Well, frankly, I'm exhausted from yesterday. chasing
You're
those horses.
exhausted.
I am. I didn't have the best night's sleep.
Oh, brilliant. Well, we just almost died.
Now, in fact, I think I did for a second.
Well, you're here now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, barely. If it weren't for the Loblins.
Bev? Sorry.
Yeah,
If it weren't for the Loblin Free Navy saving our bacon, as they put it.
Oh, the Loblins. They've got a navy now. Hilarious.
Not so hilarious. They saved our butts.
Oh.
And what were you doing?
Well, once you got out of range of my spells, I thought about it for a bit and I decided, well, I'm not really in the business of sort of extraterrestrial help. Once I leave my islands, I quickly lose any enthusiasm for helping.
Brilliant.
Well, we're doing your deal for you.
literally
Like,
got all your stuff right here, ready
Yeah.
to go.
Oh, aren't you charitable? Oh, I'm guessing the 1,700 gold you're getting paid to do it has nothing to do with it either.
Oh, it's absolutely all to do with that.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just-
what do you expect from me? This is a business transaction, gentlemen.
Yeah, well.
You were lucky I fired a few bolts off to start with. Anyway, do you want some help getting this stuff off the top of the hill?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Get your elementals or something on it.
Yeah, she does that. So, and from up on the side of the mountain, you see bits of rock just come together to form these sort of golems, and they start hauling, lifting, and making their way down. They don't really need to walk. They sort of got these like rolling boulder things beneath them. They let them roll all the way down the hill, and slowly but surely they start loading it into the back of your rowboat. You've got the 10 mankeys, you've got the 3 tubs of Miracle Grow, and then Periwinkle hands back the 2 pocket rocks with the 10 barrels of
Thank you.
magical grain and 10 barrels of magically purified
What's the
water.
command word to pop them out again?
You just tap them twice,
Double tap, right.
and they'll pop out in front of you.
Gotcha.
I would put the mankeys in, but they'll die.
That's fair. Yeah, we've got the cage for that. All right, well, we'll be on our way, and I hope we don't get attacked again and lose all your stuff.
Be careful. I will say you've earned my begrudging respect. If you ever need anything when you come back this way, feel free to call into my island and I'll do my best to help you there.
Much appreciated, Periwinkle.
Yeah.
It's been an honour doing business with you, but we really have to hit the high seas.
Well, have fun.
Oh, we will, I'm sure.
So you guys row back out off the beach, and she's like waving, and then she disappears, reappears at the top of the hill, and then once again that golden drop of light falls down between the pillars, and then wide open gold and shine. She steps through, and it quickly seals again behind her.
Fucking wizards.
She seemed a bit annoyed.
Yeah.
So you
Don't tell Titus I said that.
row the boat back over to the Clumsy Goose, where some of the ethereal crew are waiting to help you in. You pull the boat back up onto the rear of the ship. It hooks up to some lines, and they drag you up to equal height of the captain's quarters. There's a walkway around the rear of the ship where they help unload that and bring it round and put it into the cargo hold, so everything's stored.
Well, I think that's everything.
I think so. Where do we go from here then?
Not everything, mate. And who hoves into view? But it's Barry Loveboat. He's here.
There's Barry.
Look, the crew's really good, like, but I need some real hands to help me do a couple of the more difficult jobs on the ship. Are you able to help me?
What kind of jobs?
Oh, a bit of hammering,
Yeah.
a bit of tying,
Tying. Right.
and a bit of painting.
Right.
Painting, but they were so good at painting themselves. Remember?
Yeah, it's
when
not
they
like-
did the painting.
What do you need to paint?
That was good.
And what do you need to hammer? And what do
Well-
you need to tie?
You got children to paint for you. Why are you asking us?
This takes a special lick. This does. Your greasy spell has ruined the top of my deck.
Oh,
Look, mate, it was the Corsairs that ruined the deck. I was just trying to stop them.
Oh, deck.
Billow! Let me think.
The cloak billows
Are there any
behind you.
spells I could do? I'm just gonna climb up to the crow's nest.
Okay.
On my
And he
own.
just watches
Just
you,
gets away.
and then like looks back at you two.
Billow!
What the hell is that cape, Kapipi? What's he doing?
I'm thinking. This is my thinking place.
He's suddenly become very aloof.
I'm just seeing the stuff you can actually do, Ross, isn't it? You can control
trying to
air
think.
and water,
Yeah, there's gusts.
gusts of winds. That's it, really. Yeah, nothing particularly useful. Okay, what I want you guys to do is I want you to help Barry Loveboat repair some of these
I
bits
can
of
do
ship.
some hammering. I'm very good at like the drums and stuff. I'm used to bashing.
Absolutely right. So
Give me a hammer, and I'll nail that.
Barry
thing.
takes you downstairs into the cargo hold, where you haven't noticed, but when the ship, the tiger prawn, connected with the side of yours, it's actually burst in some of the planks, and you can see some holes and some water starting to come through. You see this here, like?
I see that.
I
there,
need you
yeah,
to hit
Barry.
it with a hammer until it gets all flat. Then I need you to put some nails in it with a bit more of a plank. Can you do that for me?
Cool. Yeah. I mean, that's your problem there. Just like
he looks at you. He's
as
still
if I'm
holding
just trying to like I fit in. Cool. Yeah. Have you got the parts?
Yeah, so he
For this
points
job?
over to like a little like tool chest over in the front
Right.
right of the cargo hold. In it, you find a hammer and a bunch of some spare wood and planks and things like that, and some large nails. And I want you to hit, and I need you to do a couple of checks. So you put a plank up to where one of the holes is. You hold it with your bottom of your hand. You line up one of these big old nails, and then I'm going to do a hammer strike here. So I want you to roll to hit.
All right. Jeez. Okay. That's a 2.
Put the nail through your hand. So that goes through.
Jesus!
Jesus
Barry!
Christ, like, you need to
Barry!
be careful.
Oh!
Oh God! Oh God!
It's bleeding!
Oh no! Oh no!
First
Oh
aid?
God!
First aid?
Oh no! And then,
hell.
he disappears. He just disappears in front of you. Your hand is currently pinned to the inside of a hole.
Barry!
He reappears up by you two. You're up on the thing. Where are you at the moment?
What's all the kerfuffle?
Just a little bit of problem with your turtle meat downstairs. He seems to have put a nail through his hand. I can't touch him, so you're going to need to pull him back.
For Christ's sakes. All right, yeah, I'll run down. All right,
Sword.
stand still.
Sword.
You come
It's gonna be
downstairs,
fine.
and Kapipi's his hand is just stuck to a wall, and he's just like,
Oh, it's actually nailed into
yeah,
the
it's
wall.
nailed in. He's nailed his hand onto the inside of the
What are you
cargo.
doing?
Oh, I was trying to fix this flipping bit of wood on
All
there.
right, well, this is going to hurt, so I'm going to count.
It already
to
hurts.
Okay, I'll already pull it.
Okay, strength check.
That is a 5 plus.
You pull. It hurts a lot. Kapipi, you take 2 HP of damage.
God, you really got it in there, mate.
Okay, what's it called? Barry disappears again. Appears next to you in the crow's nest.
Oh, hey mate.
You don't take this, mate.
All right, how's it going?
My accent's changing.
It certainly is. You're going Scottish.
A little bit.
Sure.
Oh, hold on, I need to get back into this.
Why, hey, man?
Why, hey?
He's blind, man.
There's bad news downstairs, Titus, mate. Kapipi's managed to get his hand stuck to the inside of the cargo hold, and now Sword's down there, and he's tried to yank him. He's just made it worse. Can you help?
Ridiculous. I'll come back down and see what I can do.
Okay.
Right, I'll slide down. Is there an action for that? Or do I just slide down?
You
Am
can
I
do it
pretty-
if you want to slide.
Slide down whilst
acrobatics
billowing.
check. Acrobatics check.
Okay. Ugh. 11 on that,
Plus 2.
plus 2.
All right, you just about land. There's a little bit of like you almost turn your ankle, but you're like, I'm good. You style it out.
What have we got here then?
You
What's
head
going
downstairs into the cargo hold. You find
Fucking
Sword.
hell, it's not coming out.
Bloody
Tugging it in
hell.
his hand. And Kapipi's just not
I'm really
looking.
wrenching it, mate.
It's different when it's your own blood.
You're worried because it looks
Oh,
as though
it's pissing blood
if
everywhere.
the sword pulls much harder, it might be that the hand comes away, but missing a couple of fingers that are stuck.
Oh, let
in
me
the
use the
cargo.
sharp end of my sword.
What do you
Wait,
want to
this
do?
is my loot playing hand. Be careful.
Let me try the Morning Star.
No, don't use that. Just pull it
I'm
out.
trying to think of what I can.
It doesn't have to be magical. You could just take an action or like describe how you would try to help.
Okay, I'm going to go over to it and kind of just I guess massage the hand a little bit and then kind of just give it a little loose tug and
Okay.
and then
All right, sword. Make
back.
another strength check with advantage.
9 for the first roll. 4 for the second, so 11 total.
Oh, all right.
Maybe
Okay,
if we hammer it in more first, it will come out easier.
sword. You pull and pull and pull, and as Titus is massaging for some reason,
Come on.
you pull it away.
come on.
And you tug, it goes, and Kapipi, you're like, and you realise 4 out of your 5 fingers have come away, but you look up, and your little finger has just got a nail through it, pinned to the board.
Oh, you got it out. Sword,
No,
where's my finger?
it looks worse than it is.
It's still there. I'm massaging it.
Titus is massaging the finger that's now stuck to the board.
My finger. Can we put it back
And
on?
Barry's there just like, Christ on a bike, there's a reason we use children for this.
I'm going to try and like take the finger out of the nail.
Okay, go for it. Do you want to try and patch it on? Give me a medical
I'm
check.
gonna do cure wounds whilst like
Oh, nice.
haphazardly stuffing it
Okay, yeah,
into
yeah.
the socket.
Nice.
And then
What does your cure wounds look like? As in like,
it's basically another little trinket that I've got on
Okay,
here.
yeah.
It's like a little necklace thing, and I just put it on my hand and then just press it into the fresh wound, and then some magical aura comes out of it.
okay, so the equivalent of magical healing
I just put that
PVA.
finger there, and then
And it comes back, Kapipi. Your finger's now stuck back on.
it's a 10-second rule, mate. It's all good.
All
Oh, it's the
right.
wrong way round.
Second rule. It just happens to be the right.
I've got this fantastic idea. We all work together. I'm gonna get it done real quick. Give me a strength check, all 3 of you. Best strength check wins.
I like the winning.
Is that a 9?
That's a 9,
Mine's a 3.
0.
Okay.
It was a 3.
and mine is a 9 plus 2, so
Okay.
11.
Sword. You each take a bash at trying to drive these nails home. They get in there, but then Sword
They're
just
all like,
dunk. Yeah, they're all fucked up. Sword manages to knock one sort of straight again, and then sends it home, seals the hole. And I mean, Barry Loveboat's looking at this and just thinking, he's not sure he should have asked really.
Barry, I think
Done.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
I never had
I
to do
did.
manual work where I came from.
Right now, everyone up on deck. Come on, and you climb back up onto the
Sorry,
deck.
what is this?
It's his teamwork
Why?
because you've damaged the boat, and we need to fix it before we get it back to
my
Mickle.
finger.
You damaged your own finger, to be fair.
I did,
mean,
but I
that's-
wasn't prepared for
yeah.
it.
Wow.
Well, this is a lesson you'll learn. You know,
What have I
this
learned?
is how you learn on a ship.
Let the children do it is what
Let
I'm
the
learning.
children do the work.
That's right. They learn fast, so they learn dead. That's what we say on the ship.
Learn dead.
It's catchy.
I like it.
Right,
what
I need
else
you
do
to
you want us to
repaint the deck that you've burnt the crap out of here.
Oh, God.
We've already heaved the sail up.
Right. I might be able to work something around this. Maybe speed up the process.
I like it.
Let me see what I've got here. I got right tool for the job.
Oh, nice, yeah.
You know when I made that key?
Yep,
I'm going to do the same thing and try and create like with my musket,
yeah.
repurpose it to be a paint exploder.
Oh, wow, okay,
Nice,
okay, yeah.
Just like for one use, just like I'll get the ball rolling with this paint job and we've got to cover this area. So
Okay, I'm going to let you do it in a quick way, so it's only going to take 10 minutes because you're just uninterrupted. You've got everyone around you trying to help you, suggesting things. What kind of role do you want to do with this? I'll let you choose the kind of thing. You're like, I'm thinking
Maybe like-
intelligence, I'm thinking
yeah, it could be base intelligence or like sleight of hand.
not sleight of hand.
Okay, well base intelligence then.
Give me an intelligence roll with advantage because you've got everyone around you helping.
Sure. It's +3, lol. 21.
Nice.
Total.
Nice.
Okay, so what does this look like?
You've got to get a container that fits in the musket that will have the paint in it, all right? And then I need to decrease the load of gunpowder, but also increase the yield of how much it's going to cone outwards. So I'm going to modify the top of the musket to give it more of a flay. So I'm going to need a couple of those tools from that thing that you got over there that you nailed your hand to?
Yeah, the toolbox.
The hammer and stuff,
hammer.
yeah. We're going to like create some splits in the front of the musket and then peel it back a little bit and then create an arc.
So are you like bending them,
I'm just, yeah.
bending the barrel out?
Yeah, bending
Right,
the
okay.
barrel out.
Okay, yeah.
And I've got like one of my vials, I'll repurpose that and then put paint in it.
Okay,
And,
so
yeah,
you're,
this'll
you're,
fit.
you're stood ready now. This contraption's done. You're stuffing
A
it.
little bit of powder
Yeah.
and then put in the paintball.
Okay.
I'm going to call it the paintball gun.
Nice. Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
So you aim at this patch that's burnt to hell, and I want you to roll to hit.
Literally firing the gun at the
Where you
mess.
guys want to stand whilst this is happening?
I'd stand
Well, I'll
back,
stand
boys.
behind,
Behind
him.
him.
Behind him, and just kind of like use the cloak a bit, just to.
I'll just do my musket hit, right?
Okay, yep.
15.
Cool. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, you pull the trigger, and what happens?
The paint just explodes immediately out of as soon as the gunpowder like triggers, I assume it will just
This is
everywhere.
perfectly blended to match the rest of the ship as well. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. So you've already done that. You're like, we've used the paint that we normally use to repaint these boards.
Yeah.
So fires out instantly, just covers an area about 10 feet wide of burnt.
Boom.
And
Look at that!
That is
yeah,
amazing.
Barry's like, not bad. And you notice in the background, there's like one of the kid ghosts has just like got like a brown like side of his head, brown arm, brown like trousers.
Done.
He's just like, and like Barry's just like,
I think I missed a bit behind him. It's like a shadow.
yeah. There's just a bit that's like significantly more faded than the rest. Yeah. Well, nicely done, everyone. Best we get on the way. And the rest of the ship. That's it. Well done. You've passed. You did some
Hey.
good work.
Oh,
Good
brilliant.
work,
That's good,
everybody.
yeah.
And I think on my journey, I'll try and modify the musket back to shooting musket.
Okay. Yeah. I
But they
will
might be a bit
bear
blue
that
for a bit.
in
Be ready to go,
mind.
yeah.
Okay. Right. Well. The ship is ready to make sail. You have all of your things on board. It's in a good state of repair. The crew is happy and looking forward to their next sort of port. Where do you go?
We need to get rid of. So we need to deliver these goods. Where did
It's actually, thankfully, back where Mikkel Salgo is.
perfect?
It's just in a different area of the
The,
same place. So it's up to us, really, if we want to deviate again, increase
Should
the
we have a
forward.
look at
So
that?
have you got that map?
Yeah,
Let's go have a
Have you
look
got
at the
that
map,
Yeah.
shall we?
Let's look at the map again.
So you're essentially right in the center of that map where there was a mountain with the gate on the top of it. So right in the middle of there,
So
that
right
map.
in the middle at the moment.
You've
and
got the various channels and currents and winds there dictated by those paths that you should travel down for your
we're heading
best.
southeast, right?
You want to head southwest.
The Goldtooth
so you see the
Isle.
Goldtooth Isle in the
Down
southwest
there.
there? Yeah, that's the direction of the
So-
Goldtooth Isle, which is where you would return the ship to Mickle.
And we've already been to the ship.
Yep.
There is this thing en route here. What is that?
Well, that's,
Didn't we go to that already?
We've seen that already, haven't we? Is that not the...
That's the
We
ship.
went to this
Oh, I
ship.
thought that was the mermaid.
That's the big ship.
We haven't gone to the one below.
We've been here. Oh, is this? Have we been there?
I don't think you have.
No,
No.
I don't think so.
We could go there on the way, or we could cut our losses.
What do
and,
we think that might be?
Well, what you could do is you could head that direction and then see if you can spot that from afar.
I guess
you
we,
know,
yeah,
because
have we got
Do a flyby.
I'm not sure if we want to go here. It looks like tentacles
got an eyeglass on
swallowing
board.
a ship or something.
eyeglass.
yeah. The the ship hasn't had glass.
Well,
on it, yeah.
Titus,
You
if
can
you
see
go
up to
up Crow's
15
Nest-
miles with good weather at sea.
You go up the crow's nest, we'll kind of like edge towards it, see if it's kosher.
Okay.
And if it looks like good plunder, we can go there on the way. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think.
You've got your rifle
let's
as well.
Scope it out. Yeah, I've got a sniper rifle.
It's
Might
just a
I could
rifle.
just- it's just a rifle, yeah. All right, let's flip.
Okay, right.
Let's
So
sail that way.
ding ding. The ship's crew are excited to get underway. They all move into action. Everything's stowed and ready. Anchors up. The rowboat is on board, and the sails dramatically unfold.
Look at that face on there.
And
Beautiful.
Kapipi's smiling face can be seen through the sail from both sides as the ship turns and heads southwest. The crew is excited. Kapipi climbs back onto the nose, sticks aloft as he, I don't know.
I'll play you guys a tune for the road. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
The crew's really enjoying this. They seem to work with even more synchronicity and alacrity as he
he's
starts
playing.
I'm going
drumming.
to swirl musical notes. Just prestigious.
Away to
Musical
the
notes are
gold
floating
to
around.
the isle.
Yes.
Your present, sorry,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
on.
you can get musical notes to float around.
lovely,
It's just
yeah.
A nice little,
It's quite like it's still
Vibe.
a little bit sore. I'm having to play without my little finger, but
Yeah, you're hitting the odd bum note.
we're on the road or
Oh.
the sea. It was a song that encompasses everything.
both.
We're sailing, you and me. Dum, bum, bum, bum,
Yeah, that's
bum,
us.
bum, bum,
Yes.
bum, 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 bum,
You're
bum,
helping
Hit all the notes.
musically.
musically. Hammer the nail through my pinky.
Perfect, and that really inspires the crew. And you're making pretty good progress, I think. 1 second. Yeah. Oh, very good progress, in fact. So that's
Excellent.
really boosting along. The ship is moving almost faster than it's ever moved as you head southwest towards the Goldtooth Isle. In the distance, you approach this area on the map that says that there perhaps is ships in trouble, perhaps evil afoot. And on the very, very distant horizon, you can see what looks like huge tentacles reaching up higher than a ship's mast as it entangles, squeezes.
Do we all see this, or is it just
like a
Titus
kraken.
up on the?
Titus is up in the crow's nest again, and yeah, you see from the distance, just coming over the horizon, there seems to
What
be
do your
some
Triton eyes see?
I'm seeing a lot of tentacles. It's
Bad.
very similar to what the map promised, actually. If we go closer, I'm sure we might get entangled. Let's try and keep a little bit of a safe distance.
You're still like 10 miles away from this
I-
thing.
I
Like,
say
it's
we-
really distant.
Well, you say we cut our losses and just head to Goldtooth. It's probably not worth it, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can't see anything. Is there anything else around it?
You're still on the way, and we're going to finish here. But you are on. You'll get closer. I need to.
Okay.
In truth, I need to develop exactly what that
Sure,
is.
okay.
I've got descriptions for almost all of them, and then I was scrolling through, and I'm like,
is,
I should define what the fuck is going on there.
It's a mystery at the moment.
It's a mystery to you and me. Yeah, but we'll stop here. You guys are making great headway for the Goldtooth Isle. Next session, you can either choose a detour when I tell you exactly what you see once you get closer, or you can continue on to the Goldtooth Isle and leave those people to their fate. But thank you for watching today. This is the end of episode 3, part 2. We hope you're enjoying Hat D&D's Booty, High Seas, Low Expectations. There should be a podcast out
Yes.
now.
Already,
You'd hope so.
gonna
Yeah.
at
say
this
it.
point.
You'd hope so by now.
And if you're thoroughly enjoying this show, we would very much like it if you could check out our Patreon on patreon.com/hatfilms and support us that way, because I think that's probably the best way. And if you do so, you'll get earlier access to the podcast form of that show. So,
Good idea.
looking forward to the next episode.
Indeed.
Thanks for subbing and liking and stuff.
Thanks, everybody. Sorry, I'm hastily
Sorry, I thought you
typing
were
notes
gonna say
now. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
It's like news desk.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Oh, it's gonna be a nice short one.
Holy fuck, I can't believe it. Another war? Oh my god. I should really sell my holiday home in Donbass.
Oh my God, you had one of
In
those?
Dumpass.
Donbass. It's next to Swampass.
Nice. Good place. Good location. Well, there we go.
We didn't die, which was very lucky.
I did.
We're close to death.
I definitely
You
died.
pretty much died.
You were very close to death there.
Jeez.
That's how ropey it can get.
That was worrying.
Huge thanks to everyone watching today.
Indeed.
Hope you all enjoyed that. Well
Thank
done,
you.
Smith, once again.
Thanks.
I will read out the subs that we got in the meantime there. Huge thanks to Grizzled Ranger for 31 months. Thank you very much. Toaster Coffee, thank you for your 14 months. Alb Shooter, you gave us a whole 5 months on Prime. Cheers for coming back. Elsif, gifted 5 subbies.
Nice one, thank you.
Very kind. Thank you so much. And then finally, we had lol names GG, 21 months. Amazing. Thank you, everybody. Much appreciated. Yeah, so tomorrow, actually, we've had some more. Huds Boy, 32 months. Ooh, 32 whole months. Man, I need to come back to the stream more often. How long have you guys been doing D&D? Literally 3 streams. So this is the third
Or
one.
4, technically. I
4
guess,
now.
yeah.
But yeah, the first couple episodes, as in part 1 and part 2 of the first stream, is already on our channel on Hat Films if you want to go check that out again. And then episode 2's part 1 and part 2 will be out hopefully by the end of this week.
Tonight. There'll be
One's
part
tonight.
1 is tonight, and then they're already done.
Part
so-
2 is Friday. And then we've got the podcast coming soon, TM, if you prefer to listen to it. Edited
Indeed.
down as much as the YouTube ones are. So thank you. And also Hudsboy cheered 500 bits saying, bits for each of you. You guys can fight over the remaining 100.
Oh,
you.
nice.
Very
Thanks.
kind. That's awesome. And that's everybody. Great. So tomorrow we're going to do an earlier hat chat. It's going to be at 11 a.m.-ish. And that is it for that. Oh, thank you, Juzzador, for subbing on Prime.
Nice one, thank you very much.
That's it.
Yes,
So-
so hat chat tomorrow, and
See you at
then
11.
We'll be trying to fix the studio and that all good to go at the
And
office.
Smith's off to LARP, so we'll be, mostly focusing on getting the studio up and running and stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Indeed.
We'll update you via Twitter and Discord.
Nice.
Thanks, everyone. Hope you had a great. Thanks, Craig.
Yeah. For
He's
running.
got a bigger stream deck
He's
here
running,
now.
he's got the
Did
big
that
boy.
work better?
That worked
Hey,
better.
look at this.
He's got a
Wee.
big
Oh,
boy.
wait, I should show all the buttons off.
Yeah, shoulder button.
A
Yeah.
lot of buttons.
Pages of buttons.
And then, even more
He's got an iPad with
buttons.
sound
That's
effects.
all the soundboard. And then on this computer is running
The whole
the
stream.
stream and
Buttons
the.
on buttons.
Like a remote connection to our stream PC.
And he's focusing on playing the game.
Maybe we
which is
should
quite
do
impressive.
Like a behind the
a
scenes.
like a warehouse tech setup tour at some point for
I
a
think so,
slog or
yeah.
something, because we've developed. We were saying
Maybe it
earlier,
could be
like
a Patreon video
maybe,
or a members
or
one.
YouTube members, or both, or
both, or
something like
neither.
that.
Yeah. That's another thing.
Let's not do it.
We're hoping to do a ranking next week.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to try and stream
Keep
it
it
as well. So we'll see if we can get that off.
You can watch the
working.
tearing live.
I don't know whether I should probably say this at the start of the next episode, but I can tell it to you guys. I can tell it to those people still in chat. You're now level 5.
We're now level 5.
up!
You've gone from level 3 to level 5
Two
simply
levels.
because it's going to
Wow.
give you a lot of fun stuff to play with. You get level
2
3,
levels.
You get level 3 spells now. So
Okay.
I'll scale the encounters accordingly. I just want you
We'll
guys
do
to
it.
have more
We'll do
fun
it
stuff to
together
play
next
with.
time.
Yeah.
Or in between sessions. It's pretty easy.
Ding, ding, ding.
That'll mean you get access to an ability score improvement, your proficiency bonus
Hey.
will increase, and you guys get 2 level 3 spell slots if you're casters. You just get access to
So I
other
can
stuff.
choose new spells, or does
Yep,
it just
you'll be
let-
able to add
okay.
new spells.
I feel like I need to kind of spec my character a bit more towards combat. I did it very much for. I didn't know how much fighting we'd be doing, so it was more to.
Well, you gotta
towards
remember that
entertaining and convincing people.
You're like
as
a
bard.
buffing character. So what you need to do is you need to maneuver yourself into a position that you can help these guys. If you do
Right.
your Song of Inspiration as a bard, which you have got, you can give them bonuses to make them better at fighting.
Right.
That's in a way what you're quite good at as a bard.
rather than just going.
Rather than using your claws to try and scratch a guy to death, yeah.
I just want to see what
Okay,
I haven't
yeah,
done it
well.
yet.
Yeah, no,
But-
it's-
and
it's
also
absolutely-
cost you your life.
He's
So
this is
there you go.
the second fight he's been in, so
Yeah.
he's also
Yeah.
learning to fight.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
He's
No, it's
seen
absolutely
barb-
makes
fine.
sense.
It's
He's seen
absolutely fine.
barb rules from afar before, but
Yeah.
not actually tried to kill people.
Yeah, yeah. No, somebody said you got double XP from Craig's Red Bull code. So that's
Lol.
What?
there's double XP on your Red Bull can if you put the code in. You can unlock sweet rewards.
Oh yeah.
No, right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Are we done?
I think so. I think we're good. So we'll
Yes,
see
I'm just
you
writing up
tomorrow
notes.
for Hat Chat. It was early, right? 11?
11-ish.
Bit early, that one. Yeah, so catch us for that.
Have a good fucking day, everyone.
Indeed.
Thanks for watching Booty. We're glad you're all enjoying it.
Yes.
We hope to do more. See you all tomorrow.
See you then.
Bye,
Bye-bye for
everybody.
now.
Bye.
Bye.